into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune to my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, you got to believe your eyes. You might think it's AI, but she really does look this good every single day. I can prove it. And so you. And hopefully you feel good as well. Good morning. Welcome to it. Yes, a little bit of silliness, but I promise you, we're going to start your week in the right way. How are you, my friend?
So. Good morning, Greg. You look
fantastic. It's the jacket. It's giving me Neo vibes.
It is cool. Trinity, actually.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? It is the brown, and you're also in it. And I'm so glad that brown is here for autumn, winter. We're giving you all the inspiration that you actually need in Zanzi, because yes, winter is coming.
And it's quite earthy, which is good, because we want to be in that theme today. World Water Day. Oh, are we not feeling the importance of that more than we have in the past? A vitally important day for all of us. Maybe a global connector like we need it right now, just to bring us back firmly, feet on the ground. But we need to start the conversation around water and gender, and the powerful idea that where water flows, equality grows.
Wow,
I'm immediately seeing the bigger picture in my mind's eye. Absolutely vital. And it's always where we discover those social development gems, when we have these bigger picture conversations. There is something in the water, literally, a little bit of magic. Vital water safety education with the NSRI as well. How many families are we potentially going to help?
Oh, and many. So please stick around for that conversation happening in just a little bit. If you find yourself on a coastline, which many of us do come the holidays, or maybe you live close by, we definitely want to make sure that water safety is a priority. And on that note, we'll also be joined by young environmental activist Zoe Prinsloo, whose mission is helping clean up our oceans and, of course, inspire change across Mzansi.
Prepare to be humbled.
Look at her.
Prepare to be humbled this morning, and then bringing the energy to your Monday. Powerhouse singer and songwriter who is looking phenomenal at the moment and sounding even better. Mark Hayes is going to join us live with his band.
Come on.
A brand new single as well. Walked on by. And hopefully he's not going to walk on by this morning, but I'm going to let you walk on by.
Okay.
To tackle those news headlines. We're going to delve into the sports. Of course, we've got the Western Province ladies here. They took the title. Locally, they are the champions, the T20 queens of cricket. They did it on Friday night up against Gauteng, and they did it in style. We'll get into the tail of the tape, their incredible journey and what it means for that team and the local, I think, click as well in all of our sporting results in just a moment. Right now, let's kick off your week with those news headlines.
Well, thank you so much, Grace. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it's time to get into your first bit of news to kickstart this Monday. Starting out nationally, with the Eastern Cape community of Muscant that has received a major boost through a 15 million rand bulk water project unveiled on World Water Day yesterday. Now, officials say the initiative addresses growing demand caused by population increases. The project combines groundwater and surface water, ensuring safe treatment for consumption. Now, authorities are also refurbishing aging infrastructure in municipalities like Makana. However, challenges remain, particularly in water reticulation systems, where demand continues to exceed available resources despite ongoing upgrades funded through municipal infrastructure grants. In other news in our country, Build One South Africa leader Mmusi Maimane has called for a delay in the upcoming fuel levy increase, warning of severe economic consequences. Now, the increase set for April was announced in the national budget. Maimane argues that a weaker rand and global tensions could push fuel prices significantly higher. He says rising costs will impact transport, food and everyday living expenses. Now, Parliament is expected to debate the fiscal framework, which includes the proposed levy adjustments aligned with inflation. Internationally speaking, reports have emerged of the passing of legendary martial artist and actor Chuck Norris, known for his roles in action films as well as television. Now, Norris rose to global fame through projects like Walker, Texas Ranger, and became an enduring pop culture figure. Tributes have begun pouring in from fans worldwide, celebrating his influence in martial arts as well as entertainment. Now, while details surrounding his passing remain limited, his legacy as a disciplined fighter, as well as charismatic screen presence, continues to inspire generations. Meanwhile, DRC President Felix Tshisekedi has launched efforts to revive Congo Airways, which is facing financial and operational challenges. Now, the airline has struggled with grounded aircraft, maintenance disputes, and governance concerns. Plans include restructuring management and acquiring new aircraft over time. Now, the initiative depends heavily on government support to restore stability. Despite previous attempts at reform, progress has stalled, prompting renewed urgency to rebuild the national carrier and ensure long-term sustainability. And closing off on this note was Saturday Night Live that has successfully crossed the Atlantic with its new British edition, earning generally positive reviews. Now, despite early skepticism, the debut episode showcased topical sketches, musical performances, and, quote, the Weekend Update news spoof, staying true to the US original spirit. Hosted by Tina Fey and featuring a largely new cast of British comedians, the show was praised for its humor and its ambition. Now, social media amplified the excitement, with Fey's monologue racking up over 730,000 YouTube views. Now, fans and critics alike celebrated the show's lively debut, offering hope that SNL UK could become a long-running comedy institution. There's another thing to put on our must-watch list as the time goes forward. For now, though, that's where we wrap up your 6 o'clock news. It's time for your sports.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's start with the golf, because a lot of South Africans getting in on the golfing action this weekend here in South Africa. None more so than two visitors. In fact, Bryson DeChambeau beat John Ram in a playoff, the thrilling finale that we wanted to win Live Golf South Africa at Steyn City. That was after both finished 26 under par, with DeChambeau making a birdie in the playoff hole to seal that victory. And then in the team competition, the Crushers GC won the team title, edging out the Southern Guards GC by just one shot after overturning a 9-stroke deficit. So we got the thrills, we got the spills on and off the course, it seems. Now let's head a little further afield to get into our footballing action. In Man City, they defeated Arsenal 2-0 at Wembley Stadium to claim their 9th League Cup victory. Nico O'Reilly, he scored twice, in fact, after Kepa Arrizabalaga Costly's error really did have a nightmare night. While James Trafford, he made some key saves to keep Arsenal at bay, with Pep Guardiola celebrating a record now 5th League Cup. Still got something in the tank. Now let's get into the cricketing lane, as the Proteas women sadly suffered a 6-wicket defeat to New Zealand at Sky Stadium, with Sophie Devine's 64 and some dropped catches proving costly for the ladies. Then in contrast, the gents, they levelled their T20 International Series 2 apiece, as Connor Esterhazen's maiden half-century and a very disciplined spin attack from Keshav Maharaj and Pernellen Subrayan. They helped dismiss New Zealand for 145. Well done, lads. Now we get into more footballing action a little further afield, as Everton secured a 3-0 home win over Chelsea, handing the Blues a massive blow in that top 4 race. Zabeto and Eliman Ndaya starred. Then Bournemouth, they came twice, in fact, came from behind to draw 2-2 with Man United, extending their unbeaten run, and just when they needed it in the season. While Liverpool, they fell 2-1 at Brighton, dropping points for a 3rd consecutive Premier League game now, and threatening their top 4 hopes. And that's where we leave our sporting highlights for now. We're going to delve into the incredible Western Province cricketing journey. I think Leah and Faye are about to step into the building to take us through everything that they've achieved over what has been an unbelievable domestic season, and an opportunity to tell the selectors maybe they made a mistake. We'll find out all of that on the other side of this. Let's get into our first early week weather.
Well, thank you for those updates, Gray. We appreciate it. It's now time to let's see what is happening in your weather for this Monday. Starting out in Polokwane today, we will experience mostly cloudy conditions. Now, temperatures will start at a warm 19, rising to a steady 29 degrees. Now, looking ahead at the week, cloudy conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s. Up next is Klerksdorp, where it's isolated thunderstorms. That's the order of the day, with chances of rain at 75%. Looking at your temperatures, we start at 17 and work our way up to just 21 degrees. As we head into the week, expect cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 20s and rain in some parts. Into Pretoria we go, where you'll experience mostly gloomy conditions in your region, with rains chanced at 25%. Temperatures will range between 18 and 25 degrees. And looking at the week ahead, rainy conditions are forecast until Thursday, bringing a sunny break. A bit further into Johannesburg now, you'll start your week with cloudy conditions with rain in one or two spots. Temperatures between 15 and 21. And in the days ahead, expect mostly cloudy conditions with temperatures between 14 to 24 degrees. Out in Mbombela today, you can expect some morning drizzle forecast at 50%. Temperatures will rise from a pleasant 20 and increase to 31. Going into the week, expect cloudy and wet periods with isolated thunderstorms. In the beautiful Bloemfontein, you can expect partly cloudy skies with some afternoon showers. Now temperatures climb from 16 to 26. Looking ahead, temperatures stay in the mid-20s with some rain and thunderstorms forecast ahead. Let's see what Richards Bay is looking like. Well, you'll start your Monday with some morning rain at 50%. Temperatures range from a warm 22 to a pleasant 29. For the days ahead, cloudy and wet periods remain with rain forecast at 90% tomorrow. Out in Durban, you'll be under partly cloudy skies with showers at 50%. Now temperatures start at 22 and then climb to a warmer 28 degrees today. And looking at the week, cloud cover will persist with rain chance between 25 to 50%. Up next is Mthatha, where you can expect isolated thunderstorms in your area. Temperatures rising from 17 to 23. Now for the rest of your week, wet and thundery conditions stick around with rain chanced above 25%. Let's see what Cradock can experience today. You can expect isolated thunderstorms with rain chanced at 30%. Temperatures rising from a cool 16 to a comfortable 26 degrees today. Now in the days ahead, cloudy and wet conditions continue with rain averaging around 44%. And in Gqeberha, partly cloudy skies with a few showers in isolated areas can be expected. Temperatures climbing from 19 to a pleasant 24. In the days that lie ahead, expect a wet period from Thursday, bringing a break with some sunshine. In the gorgeous Georgia, you'll experience mostly sunny conditions on this Monday with rain expected at 60%. Now your temperatures rise from 17 to 22 degrees and looking ahead, expect cloudy and humid conditions with temperatures holding in the mid to high 20s. From gorgeous Georgia, we move over to Cape Town next, where you'll start your Monday with partly sunny skies with strong gusts from the south. Now temperatures range between 15 and 25 degrees. The days ahead bring partly cloudy skies with rain chanced at 50% come Wednesday. Moving further in now to Sutherland, expect partly sunny skies with rain forecast at 45%. Temperatures climb from a cool 14 degrees to an inviting 28. Now looking ahead, wet conditions remain until Wednesday with temperatures in the upper 20s. And then out in Kimberley, your day brings mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures range between 18 and 29. In the upcoming days, temperatures remain in the upper 20s with rain chance averaging around 39%. And closing off in Upington, where it's mostly sunny skies that are expected throughout your day. Now your temperatures, they start at 21 and climb to a high of 35. And looking ahead, a mix of sun and cloud will dominate with temperatures in the lower 30s and some rain forecast along the way. And all of that on that beautiful Monday brings us into our sunrise view of the hour. Now we implored you to please take pictures over the weekend, and Merv Fenner did exactly that. Out in Pietermaritzburg in KZN, just said you guys have to see the beauty of what my morning looks like. And Mervyn, we appreciate that so much, because otherwise we would never have witnessed the beauty of nature. 29 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. And thank you so much for this absolutely gorgeous view. Listen, Mervyn set the bar pretty high. I'm just saying that is frame worthy, but if you think that you could definitely do better, let us know on this number. It is 063 036 9649. We look forward to 7 and 8 o'clock. Send it through, wipe that camera, and make sure that you get in touch.
Oh man, I can just imagine that sunlight glinting off the Golden Horse in Pietermaritzburg. I miss you guys down there. Send us more pictures. Maybe you can beat that. I doubt you can beat what we've got coming up next. Why? Because World Sports Betting Western Province ladies, they've done it twice. They've got the double. They are looking amazing. We're going to chat to them in just a moment. But right now, we would like to connect with you guys on the socials and start a conversation, a vitally important day, World Water Day. It highlights, obviously, the multiple challenges that we experience firsthand, very much so here in South Africa, that we are facing with water, demand and supply. So how are you teaching your children to be water wise? What are you doing to layer in the right kind of education and culture now? And we've been given those lessons. We understand just how it impacts us every day here in South Africa. It doesn't matter where you live. I think we've all experienced some kind of water shortage. Life gets real very quickly. What does that look like for you? Have you gone deep dive way back to the buckets in the shower? Do you turn the tap off every time you brush your teeth? Just those little incremental changes can make a massive difference. But it's the small patterns that you lay in now that are going to teach your children how to be of service to each other as they move on. 083 063, my bad, 0369649. It's not like I've said the number 1,573,000 times, but hopefully by now you've got it. And then we'll start that conversation with you online, and then we'll delve into a vitally important conversation. They have done it twice. They are the Pro 20 and Pro 50 champions, and they did it in style in Durban. And I'm trying not to fangirl right now, but two of the players will sit right behind the camera right now, so you can kind of see the smile on my face, and we will introduce them just after this. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good show.
Welcome back. Why am I smiling so hard? My face is cramping just a little bit this morning. We have got plenty of reason today. World Sports Betting Western Province ladies are celebrating a massive achievement. Well, quite a few, in fact, after completing a domestic double in Durbs, lifting both the Pro 50 and the Pro 20 trophies with some dominant performances against the Lions. Take nothing away from the Lions making it through an incredible season themselves, but it was also a standout season individually for some of the players. And Nosipho Vezi finishing as the Pro 20 bowler of the tournament with 15 wickets. One of my favourites, Faye Tunnicliffe's incredible 422 runs saw her named both batter of the tournament and player of the tournament. And joining us to unpack a very special weekend for the team, a special season, Captain Fantastic Leah Jones and Vice Captain Faye Tunnicliffe. Can we give them a big round of applause? I keep asking for a live studio audience. I know you're used to stadiums of people screaming, and rightly so. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm going to be cheeky with you this morning, so just bear with me, because that's how you send a statement. So well done. Absolutely amazing. But let's start with you. Well done. How does it feel when you start a season? Do you go back to where your mindset was when you had your first chat with the team to set the tone? When you look back at these kinds of seasons, I mean, look at that. Yeah. Beautiful. How are you feeling?
Firstly, thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
But I think it's calmed down a bit now. I think it's sunk in a bit more. But yeah, obviously we look back at the season. It wasn't an easy one, and we set our eyes on this prize from the beginning. So just glad we could achieve it. Really happy to do the double. So yeah. And
dominant as well. Did you kind of know going into this? So maybe I should ask you, because you just didn't stop scoring runs throughout. I was trying to like weigh up the amount of time and the games. And you said, was there enough time for you to score that much? Where was your mindset coming into this? Everyone was waiting for you to be shaken, be frustrated. Maybe that call up hadn't happened. Boy, did you prove a different point.
Yeah, I think the season I literally was like, okay, well, if I'm going to be like not be sort of in the national setup, then I need to contribute as best as I can here, because I mean, as you said, that's what sends the statement. So I was like, let me just enjoy my cricket, and it seemed to work. I just wanted to feel the ball out the middle of the bat, and it kind of happened.
Do you chuckle like that when she's on it in that? Do you notice that in each other pre-game when someone's on, where you're like, okay, she's fine, I don't even need to talk to her? As a captain, how do you captain between the two formats? Is it just getting out of their way? Is it the little connections? How do you keep this connected and moving the way it has this season?
I think it's just knowing what all the players are about, how they work, how they operate. I think someone like Faye, I don't bother with what she's doing. So there's certain people you got to talk to here, and there's certain people you can leave alone. So I think it's just about knowing your players, knowing what they need at what time. So yeah, I think that's just about it.
And it's not just the games. It's not just getting the national call-up. It's, am I going to get into a franchise? Am I going to get into more than one? The game has changed so radically. Does it feel like you're kind of advertising every time you go out there? How do you keep perspective when you're playing? Because look, clearly the energy is great and feed off whatever you're feeding off, but how do you kind of keep yourself in the moment?
I think it's just that it's like you're playing for this team. Yes, there's goals and attributions, but like you just stay in the team that you're in. I can't be saying, like, you know, I want to be playing in the IPL and all of these things when I'm playing against the Titans or something like that, you know? So it's just about like staying in the moment, saying, I want to contribute to this team that I'm in, because that'll stand me in good stead going forward.
And if you stop thinking about it, you're out.
Exactly.
And exactly. You've got to be so
think about it in the dugout.
Do you find you have to recalibrate? Because you guys clearly have chemistry at the moment, and it's beautiful when one person, for good or for bad, maybe you know each other too well, and you need a bit of a break pre-season. But do you find captaining is the same thing for you all the time, or does it shift and change as you moving through the different modalities?
I think it changes. There's always some different type of obstacle that you've got to face, something different you have to deal with. And I think that's why I like it so much. It's just not boring. You always got to think on your feet, type of thing. So it's type of like a mind game thing, which I enjoy. So it's one of the things I really enjoy. So
it's like we're playing a game of chess right now. You're trying to figure out what question I'm going to ask before I ask it, so that you can preempt it and you can prepare her. And it's crazy. Yeah. When you look at these trophies, because I know you've got to take it game by game, but now surely this is a moment to look ahead at the bigger picture. I mean, that's very special. What does this mean for the team moving forward now? Is this a new level up, or is this even more pressure to emulate moving forward?
I think it's a bit of both. Obviously, people are going to come chasing us now, and we don't want to lose any of it. And I think it's something, like we said, we set the eyes on from the beginning. We've worked really hard for the season. I think we faced a lot of obstacles just to get there. And I think that's what makes it so special, especially the 50 over one. We've been wanting that for a very long time. So eventually, to get it back is a really nice feeling. So I think the girls want to keep it. So they've got to work extra hard this season, because we know that people are coming for us.
And they're quite heavy, eh?
Yeah,
I like that. I don't know if you were just putting on a show for us. It's an individual team sport, and it's a crazy lot of pressure to put on each individual as you've got ball in hand, as you've got your bat, your moment. It's hectic. When you do get to have these wins, these moments, how much of that do you take on? What does it feel like when you get to lift a trophy? And I'm living vicariously through you right now, because you've had to pass those tests to get there. Do you pat yourself on the back, or is it all like look forward now?
Yeah, I suppose like throughout the season you'll get accolades and stuff, or you'll do well, but you sort of get to that final moment and you're like, I'm glad that I could contribute to the team getting here, because at the end of the day we celebrate together. You're not celebrated as an individual.
The win.
Exactly. Like you need your team in order to do what you were able to do throughout the season. You can't play cricket alone. So it's actually like it's for the team. Everybody else helped you get there, whether it was just a chat on the side of the field or as a bowler, field is taking your catches. You can't get to where you are without your team.
Exactly, and it's an energy, and you guys have created a beautiful energy. If I think taking my boy to the pre-season like ages ago to see players out in that field and watching the shift in his perception of the women's game was one of the proudest moments in sport that I've seen. What you are doing to open doors for younger players who wouldn't have had access maybe 3-4 years ago is mind-blowing. So I'm hoping you're going to transfer that to Carissa, because I think she has a sportswoman inside her that's just yet to be discovered. What are you going to do for fitness? How are you feeling post-tournament? Should you chilled or not? No chill today.
Super chilled, so ready to put other people through their paces. It's going to be great.
There will be no quit, because they know no quit, because they are the champions. Pro 20, Pro 50, it doesn't matter. Throw it at them. They will do it. And if you're looking forward to an early morning kickstart to your day, Carissa's going to take you through that in just a moment. She is ready. She loves sports, and she is ready to put her money where her mouth is. You guys did that in style, emphatically so. Inspirational stuff. Well done. Please, our live studio audience that's not there, can you give us another round of applause? We love you guys. We'll see you now. Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel good show.
Welcome back. Before all the fans come for me, Carissa, Pirates beat TS Galaxy 6-0. Okay, to go back at the top of the PS. Don't laugh. Okay, I can feel the hatred glares.
Through the
Okay,
screen.
because we love sports, we love competition in this country, and we are giving you the biggest competition ever, and it is amazing already. And the series hasn't even begun. Tropica fans, are you ready? The adventure continues tonight.
My goodness. Okay, so after an exciting start to the season, Tropica Island Search now heads to the vibrant island of Mauritius. Guys, a la Moriri. Mauritius is one of my favorite places, and this one is packed with color, culture, and unforgettable moments, Gray.
I can see you are trying to remember those unforgettable
I
moments
am.
as I look at your eyes. I've never been there, and I'm feeling the FOMO. And Zanele is joined by Name Maps. I mean, unbelievable partner to go out and explore with, as they literally do that. Explore everything that the island has to offer in search of the next primo Tropica Island of Treasure destination. Because it's got to be top drawer.
It's got to be. And Mauritius is up there, is all I'm saying. So if you thought last week set the tone, tonight we're definitely kicking it up a notch. And I can't wait to just delve into the goodness of all things great.
Oh, you can see everyone is losing their minds. You can't dig your way to Mauritius. It's an island. We can't get there, guys. I've never been to Mauritius. I've done a lot of island hopping. I've been very blessed on the show to visit some spectacular places. But there's a reason why Mauritius kind of feels like the OG.
Yeah, it feels like South Africa elite. Like if South Africa was an island, that's where we would be.
Oh, really?
The beaches are beautiful. They dogs running around everywhere. Like the little stalls on the beach where you could have braai and like these delicious sandwiches. The water is warm. It feels like you're having a bath.
Is this a real country that
Is
you're
it a
talking
real
about here?
place?
There's friendly dogs serving you braai on the side of a beach. What's going on? This sounds like the most magical place in
And
the
would
world.
be a great place for Tropica is all I'm saying, okay? But before we show you what is coming up tonight, let's recap last week's episode to see where the bar was set.
It was a very strong start to the season. I think whetting our appetites, dipping our toes into the ocean. Zanele and one of our favorite connected to the piece, Jonathan, we love you, guy. They were experiencing everything from ocean adventures to very rich culture and then local hotspots in Mombasa, which pumps. And again, it feels very South African in its style. Yeah.
It does. And one of the best moments is seeing them reflect on just how much they packed in and how much fun they had. So let's have another recap. Let's have a look.
FOMO.
I want us to get into a checklist.
Okay.
Let's call it the smooth checklist. To see if Mombasa passes the test of being possible new home of Tropica Island of Treasure. Ooh, the beaches.
You know what I love about the beach here? Is it's just endless.
I also loved the warmth of the water.
Yeah, and it's like that all year round, so you can come anytime.
Oh, and the activities, friend.
Plenty.
Right.
The jet skis, which we love. Nightlife.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we had a good jam.
The best time.
The sandbank cruise. Yeah. Plenty activities, all ticks there.
What about where we stayed? I think that's something that also stuck out for me, right?
Food here is amazing. You need a good bed to sleep in. It's a lovely, luxurious bed.
Yeah.
And you need to wake up to a beautiful view to be inspired for the day. And this is a beautiful view.
Do you remember this picture with Kennedy in front of the door?
The beautiful doors with the stories and the generations of families that have lived there. But that's Swahili culture for you. There's so much history to it and so much, it's rich in culture.
I hate you both. No, I love you, both, but I hate you.
I also love long walks on the beach is all I'm saying.
Hey, how romantic can you be without being romantic? That was amazing. So if watching that has you thinking that you could just be a part of that kind of life and that adventure, which I think is a lot of us, auditions for Tropica Island of Treasure Season 12 are open.
Oh my gosh, please get on it ASAP. Head over to @mytropica on social media to find out exactly how to enter. And don't forget to tag Tropica and use, of course, #Tropica in your audition post.
Okay, and you've got to cheers it. If you're close to someone and they have a Tropica, you have to cheers them or it's bad
You do
luck.
have to cheers
okay?
them. Come on.
Cheers, man. All
So
the
please
best.
make sure you catch Tropica Island Search tonight. That's tonight, Monday at 6 p.m. right here on S3.
Oh, and then, of course, tomorrow morning, Name Maps will be joining us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show to share more about his Mauritius experience. Yes, I'm sorry, you're going to rub it in, okay? But we love the islands and for good reason. And he's also going to be heading into the kitchen as well.
Oh, I'm very excited about that. So let's take a sneak peek of what you can expect.
Join me, Zanele Potelwa, as I head to my next potential destination in the Indian Ocean paradise of Mauritius. And this time, I'll be exploring it with past contestant Name Maps. From crystal clear lagoons to bustling markets, Creole flavors and lush tropical landscapes. We're diving into everything that this island has to offer. Catch our journey every Monday evening at 6. Repeat Tuesday at 2 p.m. on S3. It's going to be smooth.
I mean, that looks incredible. So please, 6 o'clock tonight, make sure you stick around right here on S3. But whether you are getting island ready or just making sure you start the week strong, we've got just the thing for you. Now, they've just come off a massive weekend in Durban, lifting both titles. And our World Sports Betting Western Province are bringing that winning energy straight to your Monday right here in studio. We've got Captain Leah Jones and Faye Tunnicliffe with us. And we're going to get into a really great workout that gets us match ready. It is high intensity. I've been told. I just want to know by the end of this if I can lift both trophies at the same time. That's my only test. That's my only threshold. So ladies, thank you for sticking around and let's see what we get into.
All right, so main thing is we want to be, so we're obviously like post-season, very chilled.
Bodies are probably sore.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, we've had about a week, so we should be all right by now. But main thing is, so we want to warm up our muscles and then we'll give them a bit of a stretch, super chilled,
Got you.
super easy. So we can start by getting into it. We're going to do some lunges and some squats. And main thing is we're going to use our mat. Okay, so we're going to start on the right. We're going to lunge.
Giggling on the side is scaring me a little bit because she's like, Carissa, you don't even know what you're getting yourself
And she's
into.
like the fittest in the team. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna be the modified version. Let's see, what are we doing?
So we're starting with this.
Zanzim.
On the right, we're starting with a lunge.
Right.
And then we come back up to the bottom of our mat and we squat.
We squat.
And then we go to the left, same thing. Okay, this we want to do about 5-6 times.
Got you.
And right.
Ooh, that's a deep lunge. Yes.
So one more. Okay, and then for a nasty one, cricket's all about endurance. Okay, so we're gonna start just down here. And we want to stay as low as possible.
Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna bring our left up, and then our right staying low,
Oh my lordy.
and then back down.
Oh my god. Okay, this is where the high
And
intensity
then
starts.
right up
So we alternating legs.
and back down. Yeah,
Down.
and up.
Is it okay that my thighs are burning?
Mine too. I don't know why. And down.
Down.
And one more.
Up
And down.
and down.
We'll do this circuit one more time, and then we'll stretch.
Nice.
And then easy again. You
Okay.
can generally repeat this like 8 times, and then you won't be able to feel the legs the rest of the day.
Yeah,
So
no.
that's
We're
cool.
getting to that point for sure.
So
okay,
we go
so
again
start
with lunges,
lunging.
squats.
So before you guys take to the field, do you do like a little stretch in the locker room beforehand, or do you just kind of go off here and hype?
I wish we could go off here and high, but no, we got to warm up. It's got to be good. You know, sort of get everything firing because there's a lot of anti-rotation movements in cricket. So we don't want to like hurt ourselves. Okay, and then we're doing starting down here.
Down here.
Just
And on
four of
your
these.
side?
It's very intense.
Intense, I know. The captain's speech, I mean, do you have something prepared beforehand, or do you just kind of, you know, let the spirit lead you when you're there?
I normally only speak when before the game.
Before the game, yeah? And you just give a word of encouragement, or
Yes, and
remind
kinda-
everybody of the strategy.
It depends what we need to do on the
If
game. If it's a
literally-
super important game, generally like the words are slightly more harsh. But
Not good for breakfast TV, probably.
not at all. All right, we'll just ease into some stretching. I don't know about you, my legs are in their chop.
And this
So
week is
start
been
one
long.
side, get into the hamstrings.
Got you.
People are going to see how bad my hamstrings are.
There's no judgment, it's a safe space. Yeah. So what does post-victory look like for you guys? Are you partying together? Are you oh, that looks like a yes.
Yeah, there was some of that.
There must be.
We had a good celebration the Sunday evening.
Oh, the Sunday evening.
Yeah.
So you just limited it to one day?
Yeah, because
Come on, guys, you deserve at least a week.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think a
Tell
lot of
people
us
to
had,
make it
like,
happen.
Are you taking the week to recover from the Sunday?
Yes.
That's probably what it is.
That's how I feel anyway. Yeah, far too much water.
Yeah. Okay, one back.
Go back here.
Ooh, the stretch feels really nice.
That's really good. This stretch you can also make slightly more dynamic so that you can kind of touch forward here, lean back a bit, and then if you're feeling really flexy, then you lift the knee, get into the hip as well.
Well, Yep.
Yeah, I think you should show us how it's done.
Me? Come, Captain, my Captain.
You can tell she's a fast bowler
There we
because she's
go.
nimble.
Incredible. I am going to test holding those trophies after this,
I think you should.
just to see. They look pretty heavy. So who gets to keep it? Or does it stay like in the team common area? I don't know.
I think we keep it for about a year, but the T20 we've won back to back to back now.
Yeah.
So, I
So
think
you've
we
been
should.
having.
Yeah.
It
I think we
hasn't,
should
it hasn't
keep it.
left the house. But do you alternate it in each other's houses? Like, it would be nice to have some silverware in the house.
Now I will keep it.
You'll keep it. That makes sense to
I
me.
think I'm the most responsible one. So
I love that. All right, let's see. Let me try to pick those up as we
Lift
wrap
them
up.
overhead.
Oh, they're quite weighty.
The other
They're
one's
not
heavier.
paying. Yeah, I don't even know how to hold it. Oh, lordy. Okay, I don't want to break it. Oh,
See if
now
we can lift them overhead.
these. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to be working out with. Ladies, this is incredible. Congratulations once again. I mean, your hard work has really paid off. Harvest season is here. And you know what? As the Expresso family, we're going to allow you to have at least one more party day on us.
Thank you.
Yeah? Just say, because Expresso said so. We are out here enjoying the victory and the fruits of our labor. Congrats, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to hand these back because I don't think I can handle that anymore. My goodness. We'll see you now after this break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
3 pains, 1 hero. Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, maybe this applies to you right now. You might be getting ready for your morning or already on the move when that pain makes its presence felt. That's when Tri-Park makes all the difference and fast. Tri-Park offers triple relief for headaches, for toothache and colds and flu, and it's ready to work in just 8 seconds, so you can keep your morning moving. And we got it. So Tri-Park is the pain powder that Gogo trusts to keep close, and it's ready for when everyday pain hits.
3 pains, 1 hero. Tri-Park, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
And just like that, we are straight here in the kitchen because Easter is knocking and we want to have so much fun this morning. As you know, Easter is served and it's time to get ready for some Easter fun in the kitchen. And look what we brought.
Oh, Jacodia, great to have you back, my friend. I think you've grown about a foot since we last saw you, which is awesome. So congratulations on everything that you're achieving. Genesis is in the house.
Hello,
ready
Genesis.
to do the business. Good morning, young man. So good to have you guys here. We are beyond excited because Easter is here and do you realize what this means, eh?
It means pickled fish for me.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on,
We went a whole week without saying it. No, every day you can talk about it. You can have whatever you want because it's up to you.
Right.
It's your Easter. But the best part about Easter for me, decorating anything, really. But these delicious bunny biscuits, we're going to get hands-on with chocolate molding as well, painting magnets. You can even get into a colouring in your own placemat kind of activity. Imagine how the young ones, see how excited Dakota is getting. Okay, albeit we do have chocolate right in front of us, so I'm beginning to understand. But Woolworths has created the cutest DIY kits to keep little hands and big hands busy for the Easter holidays, because it gets real, eh?
I'm glad you said that, because I would also like to join Genesis in creating these. And today, we're going to get creative in the kitchen with Woody's biscuit decorating kit and the chocolate molding kit. So I've got Genesis here, and we're going to tackle the biscuits.
Okay. Jacodia, how are you, first of all?
Good.
Are you good? I see the smile on your face. You're ready to rock this, okay? So we've got melted chocolates. We have got our beautiful little molds now. And we have got our, do you still call them hundreds and thousands? What do you call them?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles is fine. But you can see the DIY kit, awesome. Is this your kind of speed, Jacolia? How are you feeling about our activity this morning?
I'm very excited.
Oh, that is cute. Okay, so we've got Genesis. Genesis, how old are you?
5.
You're 5 years old. Okay,
Sure.
we're going to use all 5 years of that experience and put it into our biscuit making. So what do we have here? Carrots, bunnies, and Easter eggs. And then you're going to take this. It's your icing pack, which we'll chop off the end. Let's see if the end is chopped. It is chopped for us. And then our sprinkles. And then we're going to get creative, okay? Which one do you actually want to go first?
And that's to make,
The
not
bunny?
eat, eh? The problem is I want to taste test everything as we go. Okay, so Jacolia, it's going to be tough because I can see Genesis has got his game face on today.
Is it a competition?
Yeah, I know. Someone shouldn't have said that at the beginning. I think it was me. So we're going to push out some of these.
From here.
Let's get that out. Oh, look at that. Absolutely amazing.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
So you can
with
see what
the
we did here. We've actually
Squeeze
filled with some hundreds and
Squeeze more.
thousands.
There you go.
I'm gonna like put the more chocolate on.
Nice.
Oh, I love
Genesis.
that. We're
Squeeze
going to
more.
put some melted chocolates and
Very good.
you want to push a couple of these out. See how easy it is, actually.
Love.
You can take the whole thing
And then put a
just
little
boy,
bit
there
this
we go.
side. I don't know about you guys,
this
but we
looks
are
amazing.
winning when it comes to this Easter egg.
I love icing
Very
so
good.
much.
Maybe second
I
one.
literally have to make twice as much.
It's delicious,
because
isn't
I will
it?
eat it as we go. Steady hands, Genesis.
Right?
Are you going to become a surgeon?
He is a surgeon baker because you can
Sure.
do both. And
All right.
Genesis can be anything.
So, girl, we've proven just about every Easter when we take on our challenges, okay, just how creative you are. So you can go crazy. You can do a bit of a drizzle. You can cover them completely. You
I
can do
did
whatever
so.
you want. And then I will prepare your sprinkles. I love the fact that you can, yes, you can decorate an Easter egg, but why not make your own right from scratch? And then you get to enjoy your rewards at the end
Right.
of.
Genesis, can I put some
You've
stars
got to
on
go
our
all in,
Easter
girl.
egg?
Be confident
Yes.
with yourself.
Okay, let's go in with our stars.
I just want to
Oh,
eat some.
this is so cute.
So much.
I feel like I'm gonna show you what Carissa would do in this instance.
What
okay? I'm
I
gonna
would
teach you a
do?
lesson, okay? It's
You
called
don't know me.
it's called bravery in the kitchen, okay? She just doesn't hold back. I'm gonna keep one of these.
Is that good?
I'm gonna give him a belly.
Awesome.
Look at that. He's got a big belly.
Must I cover over?
You can
the
do
whole
whatever
thing?
you want. They are your
Okay.
Easter eggs to
Oh,
create.
yeah.
I like that. That zigzag is beautiful as well.
What is Easter without chocolate, right? Not Easter.
Not at all. So how many have you set yourself a target this year for Easter? How many Easter eggs are you gonna eat, Dakota?
Probably not too much, but not too little. So probably about 10.
10.
Okay.
That's a
Per
good
hour.
number.
Per hour.
How many Easter eggs do you want this year,
Per,
Genesis?
per hour, Genesis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You want 6 Easter eggs. I'm
But-
going to times that by 3.
But did you see the arithmetic going
Yeah.
on there now?
He is
He,
a
he
surgeon,
worked
like
with
you
what's
said.
on the table right now. Okay, didn't overshoot. He counted how many are there, and he took them all. No, I think he might have
Where's
left you
Mama?
one.
I hope she's listening
Might have left
right
you
now.
one. Oh, look at that! I love this. But now the problem is, if you had to make a whole lot of these for your friends, would you be able to actually give them to your friends, or do you think you'd keep them and eat them all at home?
I think I'll give half of them, then the rest I'll eat.
And how about Genesis? Does he get one?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have
with
to think
the
about that.
One of the
illustration.
most-
Exactly. No, we trade. We trade. Oh, that looks beautiful.
You're doing such a great job.
Very good. Okay, I think I'm going to sprinkle some. Well, let me ask the boss first. Can I sprinkle some sprinkles over the chocolate? You don't understand. We've taken on some Easter challenges, yo.
And
We've done
listen,
Easter egg hunts.
Have you won any is the question.
We've done pretty well. Okay, I think we've. Oh, look at that. We've
well,
taken
keep
on.
going with your sprinkles
Look at that.
over
Oh,
there.
that does look. No, sprinkles for everybody. There's gonna
Sprinkles
be
for everyone. Let me remind you,
everywhere.
Mzansi, Woolies biscuit decorating kit is perfect to keep those little hands busy until it's time for the actual hunt. And we've got these golden syrupy bunny biscuits that are cut by hand
Wow.
by people in the community actually working out at the Boerland as part of their good food milestones. They also do not allow the use of azo dyes and tartazine in any of their Woolies sweets, right?
Absolutely brilliant. And they are those hidden dangers, so you must be aware of as a parent. So to be able to have the conscience behind what we are making is absolutely amazing, and kids will be entertained, I can promise you, with these sort of Easter paint your own magnet kits as well, where you can get kind of really hands-on fun and engaging activities, some unbelievable pajamas that you can kind of get into the mode with. But I love the fact that you can personalize gifts, and those wooden magnets, vibrant paints, absolutely perfect for something bespoke to just make Easter a lot more personal and heartfelt. And when the Easter egg hunt starts, if you're searching for something that you had a little bit of a hand in making, even better. That one almost looks like he's got a bunny face even. That is so cool. Okay, let's
do you
push
think,
him in so we don't
Genesis?
lose too many of our sprinkles.
There's too
Well,
much
okay, I'm going to leave
chocolate in there.
the
Nice.
sprinkle job up to you
Then you can
because you are really good and I'm getting the chocolate on my fingers already. It's so good. Woolworths is making Easter even more memorable and fun for the whole family with these beautiful and very creative, easy DIY kits that are perfect for keeping the little hands and, as I said, the slightly larger hands entertained and fully occupied this Easter holiday. So go out there, make Woolies your happy place and your home as well. Find all of your favorite Easter treats, gifts, activities, pajamas in store, online, or on the amazing Woolies app.
Right, and the best part is that we've got something in it for you, Mzansi. We're giving away 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. So all you have to do is enter. Head over to our Expresso Woolies competition post. You can find it on our Facebook, X, or Instagram pages. And then tell us, what is your favorite DIY kit from Woolworths? Personally, I'm loving the biscuits. We can definitely get super creative with them. But remember to include that hashtag Woolies Easter. Now, the competition does close tomorrow on the 24th at midnight. And of course, T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com.
Okay, now the big question, which one are you going to trade? Genesis?
Okay, Genesis can
which one
choose.
would you trade
For a bunny.
for a bunny?
Okay,
middle
we
one.
will
Okay,
give
that's
you one
beautiful.
of these. And what will you give us?
Yeah, what are you going to return? Because Genesis, he's been very generous there.
I take this.
We get a carrot in return.
Very nice. Oh, Genesis, that's yours, boy. Well done. You guys have done amazingly well.
Well done.
Ain't no fasting this morning, I'm guessing. We're going to enjoy this. We'll see you on the other side of this.
It's true. Add some
It's escaping, you naughty.
Hi guys, we're the Gut Gals and we're super excited to have partnered with Entiro in their Feed the Good campaign.
You stand a chance of winning 1 of 3 Le Creuset 5,000 Rand hampers weekly.
Head over to the Entiro website and download the Feed the Good recipe booklet.
Then you cook one of these recipes, take a picture and upload it to your social media platform and tag Entiro Probiotic.
If you missed any of the details, find them in the caption below as well as the T's and C's.
It's my feel-good
I'm guessing, welcome back. I'm guessing today is my simulation. All my favorites are here today, and I'm loving this to start our week. Mark Hayes is back, a powerhouse South Africa singer-songwriter, known for obviously his electrifying live shows, his genre, bending, blending sound of rock, of soul, of blues, and yes, he'll take us there. He'll tug on those heartstrings. He recently released a beautiful new song called Walked On By. Yes, it might shed a tear today, offering a more personal, introspective side than we've seen before. In fact, take a little listen to this.
I'll be happy. Twist the story. I said I'm sorry, but you won't hear me. So I walked on by. Turn my cheek to the other side as I walked on by. Cast my troubles back to the sky.
Oh, that's me done. I did ask Mark before we arrived, you're going to make me cry today, and I think it's on the cards. Can we get a round of applause from our non-existent studio audience? Thank you. You might see the cameras shaking literally because my cameramen are the only studio audience I have, and we are here for you this morning, buddy. Welcome back, dude. How
Thanks,
are
man.
you, my brother?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm always happy to come here. You guys are the only people I wake up super early for.
You see, okay.
Yeah. It's not rock and roll, I won't lie, but I'm here. I made it.
And you are here 100%. In fact, everything you do, you're here 100%. So when I hear sounds like this, I mean, the rocky rasp is there, so thank you for allowing the rock stars still to get that while we cry. But what did you go through to create this song, man? How are you, dude? It is beautiful.
Thank you.
Walked On By. What part of your journey informed this little moment?
Man, I was. It's like a story that kind of happened over time. So there's a lot of like cyberbullying and that sort of thing going on. It's like very big in the news now.
Massive,
but
yeah.
bullying in general has just kind of been a thing. And it's not like I get bullied or anything like that, but it's a case of it was on my mind. And I know doing this sort of like job, you get a lot of comment section like what do they call them, cyberbullying.
Almost a second life to every song, every move.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And like no matter what you put out, someone's always going to troll you and say something bad to you. And the idea behind it was just that like you've got to kind of swallow that up and let it go and move on. And I came home after a gig one day and I listened to some news broadcast about some kids really taking a lot of flack, and I locked myself into the studio through the night and put the song together in the night, through the night, into the morning the next day.
And is that, I mean, it's cool. And that I love about that, because it's putting yourself kind of through the fire to get to that point. Does it feel different? Obviously, piano, the keys slightly different.
Yeah.
Was it intense? Was it an enjoyable process to go through that? Or does the enjoyment come on the other side when you look back and go, wow, okay, I put myself through that, but look at the results?
Yeah, I never know. When I'm making something, I'm always just making art, and just thinking about something expressive. And then when it comes good, and then you hear the comments from people, that's a win for me, of course. But it's difficult. I don't really write a song in order to get the attention, which is quite strange because I do get the attention for it. But writing this one was deeply personal, and I just wanted to kind of express as much of an understanding more than anything else, that you're not alone, that this sort of thing happens to a lot of people, and the trick is not to kind of confront it. The strongest thing you can do is just to turn your face away. And
this is a father talking now, baby.
Very much.
This is a father talking now. How important is that element in your energy now? You've even collaborated with Zach, and what is that?
Yeah,
that
I mean,
energy like,
being
man?
a dad, I don't know. I think I kind of just fell into it. No father really wakes up and goes like, I'm going to be a dad, and this is how I'm going to be, and this is how I'm going to act. I think, at least that wasn't the case for me. I kind of just started becoming this person as time went by.
Got no choice, hey? Yeah.
Zach's involvement on the song was very cool. He's my eldest son, and my only son actually. And then I've got a little daughter named Abby. But that morning I hadn't slept, so everyone was waking up for school. So I said to them, guys, this is what I've kind of been doing through the night. If you want to know why Dad looks
I'm
like
a
he looks.
rock star, yeah.
And I played them the song, and they were like, cool song, Dad, great, wonderful. My daughter kisses me goodbye, heads off to school with her mom. And Zach looks at me and he goes, you know what? I think like maybe there should be a few more guitars. And I like what you're doing with the orchestra, but maybe just develop that a little bit more. And I was like, who are you? And get out of my studio.
Exactly, yeah.
So he went off to school, and the rule is...
he was right.
In any situation, if someone's in there and they provide an example, I have to try it, just to see where it goes. And he was 100% right. So I've listed him as a producer, as a co-producer on this song.
That is about the coolest. You can drop your mic and leave. You don't even have to perform today after that story, dude. By that, I mean, please go and download and listen before the actual live performance, but we're going to bring you a breathtaking, beautiful, and yes, very personal moment on stage on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Mark is here just for me this morning. No, he's here for you guys, I promise you, and he's got an amazing performance coming your way.
We definitely look forward to that one. For now, though, it's just gone 7 o'clock. Let's get into your next bit of national news headlines. Where residents in Attridgeville are calling for urgent military intervention as crime levels continue to rise. Now, community members say recent violent incidents, including a deadly tavern attack, highlight the severity of the situation. They accuse police of failing to adequately protect the area. Now, locals believe the deployment of soldiers could help recover illegal firearms and restore order. The plea reflects growing frustration among residents who fear for their safety amid escalating violence and limited law enforcement response. In other national news, the Eastern Cape community of Muscant has received a major boost through a 15 million rand bulk water project unveiled on World Water Day yesterday. Now, officials say the initiative addresses growing demand caused by population increases. The project combines groundwater and surface water, ensuring safe treatment for consumption. Now, authorities are also refurbishing aging infrastructure in municipalities like Makana. However, challenges remain, particularly in water reticulation systems, where demand continues to exceed available resources despite ongoing upgrades funded through municipal infrastructure grants. In your international news, making headlines, a deadly strike on a hospital in Sudan has killed at least 64 people, including 13 children, and that's according to the World Health Organization. Now, the attack severely damaged critical departments, rendering the facility non-operational. The incident highlights the worsening humanitarian crisis in countries' ongoing conflict. Now, health officials warn of long-term consequences as medical services are disrupted. Calls for peace are intensifying as violence continues to devastate civilian populations and critical infrastructure across the region. In other news, reports have emerged of the passing of legendary martial artist and actor Chuck Norris, known for his roles in action films and television. Now, Norris rose to global fame through projects like Walker, Texas Ranger, and became an enduring pop culture figure. Now, tributes have begun pouring in from fans worldwide, celebrating his influence in martial arts as well as entertainment. While details surrounding his passing remain limited, his legacy as a disciplined fighter and charismatic screen presence continues to inspire generations. And closing off on this note, at Red, White and Brew Coffee House in Warwick, Rhode Island, 30-year-old Michael Coyne, who has autism and ADHD, faced disappointment when nearly all his $20 in tips was stolen. Now, the incident left him sad despite his mother, co-owner Shelley Coyne, offering to replace the money. After sharing the story on Facebook, support poured in from regulars, first-time visitors, and even Warwick Mayor Frank Picozzi. Now, people visited, left generous tips, and sent encouraging messages. Within days, Michael received over $1,400 in tips, proving the kindness of the community. And it is so beautiful to see Ubuntu reach all corners of the earth. That is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's get an update on sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's dive right in with some amazing golfing action on local shores. Bryson DeChambeau beat John Ram in a playoff, a spectacular playoff to win the Live Golf South Africa at Steyn City. That was after both finished 26 under par, with DeChambeau making a birdie in that playoff hole to seal the victory. Then in the team competition, the Crushers GC won that team title, edging out the Southern Guards GC by 1 shot after overturning, get this, a 9-stroke deficit. That's teamwork. Unbelievable. Now we get into the tail of the tape of footy, and Manchester City critically defeated Arsenal 2-0 at Wembley Stadium to claim now their 9th League Cup victory. Nico O'Reilly scoring twice after Kepa Arrizabalaga costly error. A couple of those errors, in fact, throughout the game had a howler, while James Trafford, he made some key saves to keep Arsenal at bay, with Pep Guardiola celebrating now a record 5th League Cup at the helm. Now we get into our Proteas ladies' journey, and not the best way to end their series. They suffered a 6-wicket defeat to New Zealand at the Sky Stadium over the weekend, with Sophie Devine's 64 and some dropped catches proving costly for the Proteas. In contrast, the men, they levelled their T20 international series 2 apiece now, as Connor Esterhazen's maiden half century and a very disciplined spin attack from Keshav Maharaj and Pranellan Subrayan helped to dismiss New Zealand for 145. Now we can get back into some footballing results, but in the league, and this one also quite costly for Chelsea. Everton secured a 3-0 home win over Chelsea, handing the Blues a massive blow in that top 4 race that Asbeto and Eliam Ndiaye both starred. Then Bournemouth twice came from behind to draw 2-2 with Man United, now extending their unbeaten run, while Liverpool, they fell 2-1 at the hands of Brighton, dropping some massively important points now for a 3rd consecutive Premier League game and threatening their top 4 hopes as well. We'll return to those headlines at around 8 o'clock this morning. At this time of the day, the roads should be waking up. Let's get the latest on the traffic front.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what's happening out in Cape Town this morning with 2 reports to get into. Out in Goodwood, congestion is building on the N7 southbound ramp, and that's to the N1 inbound at the Wingfield interchange. Now, motorists should expect delays and allow for extra travel time. Singing in Cape Town, but heading to Bellville next, there is slow-moving traffic on the R300 approaching the N1 inbound, and that's at the Stellenberg interchange. Now, daily commuters are advised to remain patient as you head out on your daily commutes. Well, that's where we leave your roads. We'll see what's happening again at 8 o'clock. For now, let's see how we can prep you when it comes to your weather. Well, in Polokwane this morning, you'll experience mostly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will start at a warm 19, rising to a steady 29 degrees. Looking ahead, cloudy conditions will persist, with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s. From then, we move on to Klerksdorp, where isolated thunderstorms are the order of the day, with rain chance at a 25%. Our temperatures start at a 17 degrees, reaching a pleasant 21. As we head into the week, expect cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 20s and rain in some parts. Into Pretoria we go, where you'll experience mostly gloomy conditions in your region with rain chance at 25%. Now, temperatures will range between 18 and 25 today. And looking into the week, rainy conditions are forecast until Thursday, where some sun will show itself. A bit further into Johannesburg, you'll start your week with cloudy conditions with rain in 1 or 2 spots. As for your temperatures, we begin at 15 and reach a high of 21. And looking ahead, expect mostly cloudy conditions with temperatures between 14 and 24. Mbombela, what's it looking like on your side? Well, you can expect some morning drizzle today and rain forecast at 50%. Now, temperatures will rise from a pleasant 20 to a hotter 31. And going into the week, expect a cloudy and wet period with isolated thunderstorms. Moving into the beautiful Bloemfontein now, you can expect partly cloudy skies with some afternoon showers. Temperatures climbing from 16 to 26. Now, looking ahead, temperatures stay in the mid-20s with some rain and thunderstorms forecast as the week develops. Heading into Richards Bay now, you'll start your Monday with some morning rain, sitting at 55% chance. Temperatures ranging from a warm 22 to a pleasant 29 degrees. Now, for the days ahead, cloudy and wet periods remain with rain forecast at a 90% chance tomorrow. Durban, you're up next, where you'll be under partly cloudy skies with showers chanced at 50%. Now, temperatures, they start at 22 and climb to a nice 28. Looking ahead, cloud cover will persist with rain chance between 25 and 50%. In Mthatha, you can expect isolated afternoon thunderstorms in your area. Your temperatures rise from 17 to 23. Now, for the rest of your week, wet and thundery conditions stick around with rain chanced above 25% on most days. Well, Cradock, let's see what's going down your side. Expect isolated thunderstorms with rain chanced at 30%. Temperatures rise from a cool 16 to a comfortable 26. Now, in the days ahead, cloudy and wet conditions continue, with rain averaging around 44%. Into Gqeberha, partly cloudy or sunny skies rather, with a few showers in isolated areas is what you can expect. Temperatures climbing from 19 to a pleasant 24. And the days ahead, expect a wet period with Thursday bringing a break and adding some sunshine. In the gorgeous George, you'll experience mostly sunny conditions with rain expected at 60%. Temperatures rising from 17 to 22 degrees. Now looking ahead, expect cloudy and humid conditions with temperatures holding in the mid to high 20s. Now let's move further along that coastline now. Out in Cape Town today, you'll start your Monday with partly sunny skies with strong gusts from the south. Temperatures ranging from 15 to 25. Now the days ahead bring partly cloudy skies with rain chance at 50% come midweek. Well, from Cape Town, where will we head next? And we land up in Sutherland. Expect partly sunny skies with rain forecast at 45%. Temperatures climb from a cool 14 and then get into a nice warm 28. Looking ahead, wet conditions remain until Wednesday with temperatures in the upper 20s. And then into Kimberley we go, where your day brings mostly sunny skies. Now your temperatures range between a warm 18 and a hot 29. In the coming days, temperatures remain in the upper 20s with rain chanced, averaging around 40%. Let's close up in Uppington now, where it's mostly sunny skies are expected today. Temperatures starting at a warm 21 and reaching an even higher 35. Now looking ahead, a mix of sun and cloud will dominate with temperatures in the lower 30s and some rain forecast as the week goes on. Well, that wraps up your weather, but of course, as you know, we've got to see what your sunrise morning view looks like. Earlier on, we saw what Pietermaritzburg looks like, and this morning, at this hour, it's all about Wynberg out in Cape Town. And Sumaya Conrad got in touch with this absolutely breathtaking view. And thank you so much, Sumaya, for letting us know exactly that maybe Wynberg is the place to be when it comes to capturing the best morning view pictures. We love this for you, and we appreciate that you thought about us when you woke up this morning. That number, please get in touch, 0630369649. But listen, we've seen what Pietermaritzburg looks like. We've seen what Cape Town looks like. Now let's see what the rest of the country or even the world really has for us on this Monday morning. 0630369649 is how you get in touch with us directly into studio as we kickstart your second hour.
And we're going to do it in style with the ultimate plug-in. Be in it to win it when you play your Daily Lotto and Daily Lotto Plus, because 500,000 Rand is sitting waiting in those total guaranteed jackpots this Monday. It's money in the bank already. So play now and you can make it rain. Lots of cash this March, so please don't get left behind. Go and get your tickets in store. As soon as they open, you can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking app. Super, super easy, and we'll keep those details on the Expresso social pages, so you literally have no excuse. Go and put yourself in line to win big by playing your Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 350,000 Rand, and then Daily Lotto Plus for the guaranteed 150,000 Rand jackpot today. So please play now and all the best of luck. I'm guessing there will be signs. Well, it is, we're going to be celebrating and I think taking note of World Water Day. It's not just an opportunity to appreciate what happens around us. We need to educate, and none do more than the NSRI. They have an incredible campaign this year that is speaking to social change, not just water safety, but making a fundamental shift in the way that we think. We'll get into that after this.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, we've been mentioning that yesterday or the weekend, we celebrate World Water Day. It happens this weekend, in fact. The focus this year is on water and gender.
Brilliant.
Such an important conversation. And the idea about where water flows, equality grows. Put that on a T-shirt, on a fridge magnet.
Completely.
It is brilliant.
Because everything is social. There is always a social connection in South Africa. Trust me, there is a layer underneath. And in South Africa, drowning remains a massive and very real risk, especially for children in underserved communities, and many for far too long. It is preventable through education and early intervention, which makes this conversation even more heartbreaking, but more important.
Right, but we will give you some solutions. Organizations like the NSRI are equipping young people with vital water safety and survival swimming skills, ensuring girls are equally confident and capable in but also around the water. So we're joined now by Cavill Abrams from the NSRI to tell us more. So welcome and thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
What's more terrifying, getting into a boat and heading out into the water or being on live TV?
I think live TV.
I've been out with your guys on the water. I will tell you it is not, my friend. It is nowhere near what you do. Thank you so much for being here. I know this is an incredibly busy time for you, probably the most important week of the year.
Yeah.
Why is the education element so important, but when we speak to the gender gap in terms of, let's be honest, grossly underserved communities when it comes to water safety?
So firstly, water safety education is a life skill.
Yeah.
And it's not a luxury.
It's necessary.
Everybody needs to be safe in and around the water, boys and girls. But if we exclude girls, unfortunately, they can drown too. So it's important boys and girls get both educated to stay safe in and around the water.
And that's not just large bodies of water. You can drown in a few inches of water. Baseline safety and culture around water safety is so important.
It is so important, and thank you for doing that work as well, noticing the gap and then going straight into it. But when it comes to drowning, I do know that many people think drowning is so obvious, like they, portrayed in the movies, they're screaming and it's frantic, but that's not necessarily the case, right? So what should people understand about how it actually happens, how it goes down, and how it happens?
So drowning is silent. Drowning can happen. You can stand next to a person, maybe when you're on the beach, and that person can be busy drowning and you wouldn't even notice it.
Wow.
So it's quite important that adult supervision, your eyes is always on your children.
Sure.
And you need to educate families, everybody need to be educated. When you go swimming, you need to go swimming where there's lifeguards.
Right.
Because they are trained and they know how drowning looks like.
Exactly, and they're also trained to do something about it in the ocean, which is, I've tried to rescue someone in the ocean.
Rough.
Did the two of us not need rescuing shortly after that? Trying to pull someone out of a rip current when you don't know what to do, that's an extreme side. So things like a rip current, I think so often we'll see on public holidays, masses on the beach. People don't understand the dangers. We respect the ocean, we respect the pool, but what are those hidden dangers? When you talk about education, what are your main focal areas?
So our water safety education program, our landscape here in South Africa is quite vast.
Right.
And as you have speak about rip currents, at the ocean, that is one of the most dangerous parts, rip currents. Rip current is almost like a river pulling straight out to sea. And if you're not trained how to swim out of a rip current, even Olympic swimmers, they can also get into difficulty if they're not trained.
Wow.
So if you're in a rip current, swim parallel to the beach in a 90-degree angle, swim out of a rip current. But there's also other dangers in inland water bodies, like rivers, dams. That is where most of the drownings do happen, inland, by rivers and dams, because there's hidden dangers.
That is terrifying to think about, because you're like, they know waves here, therefore I'll be okay. But no, your foot could get caught even in a
rock, something.
Yes.
And you can definitely get into dangers. And like for instance, in a dam, there's hidden dangers. Like it's not man-built. You can easily it can sudden drop-offs.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what's there. So we treat it with absolute respect. As I'm listening to you speaking, you've got a beautiful tone that just kind of underpins how important this is, but it's warm and welcoming. And I think you guys have learned that you can't scare people away from the water issue. We've got to bring people in. So maybe speaking to the parents out there, if they could layer in just one healthy water safety habit for their children, what would you drive?
So one of the most important things is supervision. Supervision is key. When you are near water, even when you're bathing your child, when you anywhere where you go, supervision is key. And know when you go out to swim where there's lifeguards on duty.
Think of it as a tag team. If you're not tag teaming another parent, you are tag teaming a lifeguard, but it's a tag team event.
Absolutely. So can you talk to us a bit more about the projects and initiatives you have? I know you've got something happening out in Sea Point too.
So one of our programs that we do have, our online program that we have is water safety education. And our water safety education speaks fundamental skills, how you can keep yourself safe in and around water. And also we talk about how to perform peer rescue safely. What you can use. Maybe you can use something that can float. You can throw something that can float in the water to save somebody. And also then what we have out at Sea Point is our survival swimming program. That is a practical program. If somebody accidentally falls into the water, we teach them 4 basic skills of survival. That is breath control, orientation, to stay calm, float, and move to safety.
To stay calm. That's rule number 1, don't panic. How do we support? I'm thinking there are companies out here who want to make an impact with their social investment. This is a beautiful way to do it because the numbers are there. How do we support your efforts?
So you can go on our NSRI website where you can get into touch with our marketing team and they will reach out to you.
Incredible.
Thank you,
well, speaking about your marketing team, I know a little bit later we'll delve into the good work that you guys are doing along with Suzuki, but thank you so much for joining us. We often take for granted that, I can swim, therefore everybody's okay, but
it's a privilege.
Water safety, is so important. So thank you so much. nsri.org.za, that is how you get in touch. So please find out some more information over there about water safety, survival, and just making sure that we all are well as we reflect on World Water Day.
Yeah, and we're all in this together, both boys and girls. Let's start lessening that gender gap in this space because it's costing lives. We'll see you now.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Whether you suffer from acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Aspen offers a range of laxatives tailored for all your needs. Whether you are seeking rapid, gradual, or long-term relief, Aspen offers a range of laxatives suitable for various age groups as well, and that's literally from infants to adults.
Now, you can trust South Africa's value-leading laxatives company to offer a suitable laxative for you and your family. Go ahead and visit Expresso's social media pages for more information.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Man.
I mean, we like to make light of things, and I know around World Water Day and addressing safety, it's just our human nature to want to take the edge off. And we joke about these things, but the bottom line is I've a real hand account of 2 minutes was all it took for a toddler to be able to get through 2 security gates and into a pool and drown. Just 2 minutes or even less than that. It's the time is out of your hands. You've got to be there. You've got to be present. You've got to be vigilant. If your child is in the water, no matter what age, a parent is there watching.
Supervision, supervision, supervision. That's what Cavill and the NSRI have taught us. And speaking about, let's delve into more of their initiative that they are doing. It's called Cars for Good along with Suzuki, and we can't wait. It looks incredible. So let's see the good that they're also doing straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hopefully, your very feel-good breakfast show this morning, and a little bit educational. Why? Because we've got an important task ahead of us. World Water Day. It obviously highlights the challenges that we are facing with water demand and supply. And haven't we experienced that in bucket loads or lack of bucket loads?
Exactly. So we want to know from you, how are you teaching your children to be water wise? It really does start at home and then grows out from there. Ask you to share your voice notes and also let us know at Expresso Show. So thank you for getting in touch. Those tips we'll all take down.
Dwayne, nice. You
Thanks,
came prepared this morning. Teaching my kids to be water wise starts with the little things. We make it a habit to turn off the tap while brushing our teeth.
That's
brilliant.
right.
Shorter showers, absolutely brilliant. And reuse water wherever we can, like watering the garden. I also explain why saving water is important so they understand it's not just a rule, but a responsibility. Every drop counts.
Right.
Purpose. Don't look for control, drive purpose. Brilliant.
Once the water's done, it's done. So please, let's make the most of it, right?
That was a bit severe.
I had to remind you. I'm just saying. Mark Gavin, good morning. Expresso Show, great topic. Close the tap while brushing teeth. I like that he echoed that. And only turn the water to rinse your mouth.
Baby steps. It really does. Those small incremental changes make the difference. Roro says, I tell them to make sure the tap is correctly switched off.
That's right.
Every little drip literally makes a difference in this case. If you
Yeah.
think of millions of households.
Well, thank you, Sororo. Let's see what else we have got. Anda, the right way, dude. They should first understand the importance of water, and then they will start to value the use of water.
First of all, don't call
That's
it dude, okay?
Come on,
He
man.
doesn't like being called dude. No, that was at me. Like that. Absolutely brilliant. It doesn't have to be kind of moving the mountain. You can just move the little bucket that's catching the water running off the mountain. I love that.
Do you teach your kids anything?
Well, we had COVID, and both my kids were young during that time where everything was scarce.
Right.
Everything was about quick showers.
Yeah.
Very much so. We haven't gone quite back to the bucket in the shower yet.
I remember
that might still happen. That might
grey
still happen.
water.
I mean, we had members of the city coming in explaining just how low the water reserves are. We might not be at critical phases now, but we are way below where we should be.
You don't want to get to the critical stage and then start panicking.
Can you remember day zero?
Oh, yeah.
At that point, I can remember my son had just been born.
Sure.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, how are we going to do this? Because babies had come with a lot of washing. My in-laws were out. And my mom and sister I had to collect water at 2 different water points for them. So it was 3 different water points every day. It was like this post-apocalyptic weird version of the world. Just thinking, okay, so it can get that real. And that was 1 day away from zero. We can get back there again. Unfortunately, it's something that affects all of us.
And up the West Coast, they were experiencing something very similar.
Jersey has experienced their own issues.
Exactly. Well, here is a story that hopefully will put
let's
a
lift the
smile
mood a
on
little
your
bit,
dial, okay? It's about adventure, but we'll definitely bring in that purpose too. Suzuki has teamed up with the National Sea Rescue Institute on an initiative that's not only raising vital funds for life-saving work, but also giving you the chance to win big.
Ryle, as soon as he hears there's a competition, he's there. So he was there to visit the NSRI's rescue base in Simonstown to learn a little bit more about their Cars for Good campaign. Let's go side seat.
Vroom, vroom.
Mzansi's coastline, rivers and dams are absolutely breathtaking, but it can be unpredictable too. And this past festive season, the National Sea Rescue Institute recorded one of its busiest seasons to date. And I think with their long-standing Cars for Good campaign, they're also welcoming a new partner in Suzuki Auto South Africa to turn generosity into life-saving impact. And that's why I'm out here in Simonstown to visit the NSRI base and find out how this partnership is creating such a difference and how you can drive away with a brand new Suzuki chimney, all while building a water-safe South Africa. This is pretty much the place where heroes reside. Being here, seeing these vessels, this is insane, man. Talk to me about what's actually going on at the National Sea Rescue Institute.
Welcome to Station 10 here in Simonstown. This is one of 50 rescue bases that the NSRI has around the country. And volunteers are absolutely the NSRI's backbone and lifeblood, really. They are people that give up their time, they put a lot of energy into it to really dedicate themselves to helping other people.
This place is awesome. I mean, I've seen the work that you've done on the ocean and I've seen some of the vessels, but This over here is a beast. Is this a new addition?
That's right. So this is the new vessel in the fleet. It's called an ORC, an offshore rescue craft. It's the brand new state-of-the-art rescue boats that the NSRI is deploying, and it is really just a cut above anything else that we've had before.
I want to talk to you about the real work that's happening, because I know in South Africa, when I was a lifeguard, drowning prevention was so important because it was pretty much a national crisis. How important is this to you, and is it still an urgency when it comes to the numbers and the actual crisis?
Absolutely. So it still is a national crisis. We've seen from the season stats from most recently that there's just a huge spike in the amount of drownings. And unfortunately, what a summer season does is just highlight the issue. And what the NSRI is really trying to do is prevent them upstream before they become people needing to be rescued. So that's why we're putting so much focus into the drowning prevention work that we're doing, the survival swimming work that we're doing, getting great lifeguards out there onto the beaches to prevent rescues from needing to happen.
It's one thing seeing it from there, but when you stand on this vessel, it feels like I'm on a building. It's solid, it's huge, and I'm wondering, what would it take to actually need one of these out in the ocean on a rescue?
We would launch a boat like this for things in very rough weather. If we need to go and search for someone, if we need to go out at night, it's packed full of amazing technology. Everything from shock mitigating seats. It's got these big doors are all watertight bulkheads, meaning that if they're all closed, the entire vessel can actually be rolled upside down and it'll right itself back up. It's just one of the big vessels in our fleet. So we've got smaller vessels than this. Obviously, we've got our Gemini ribs that are sort of made for more drowning in progress calls and things close into shore, right down to jet rib. So it's a jet ski, it's got pontoons around it, and it's just revolutionizing this sort of inshore rescue. So there's no propellers, which means it's safer for the crew, it's safer for the casualties. Then we go so much further into things like our drowning prevention programs, and that covers everything from our water safety education classes that we give into schools. Last year, we reached 900,000 children through that program, and also our survival swimming program, where we teach kids just basic survival skills. It also covers other programs that we do, like our Pink Rescue Boys. I'm sure you've seen those along the beaches and on the dams and rivers and things like that. That program alone has saved over 250 lives that we know of. We don't just rescue people, but animals too. So everything from whales down to horses and donkeys and cats and dogs and turtles and everything in between. And then obviously we've got the rescue side of things, which is why you are in this building here today. And those four just make up the main four pillars of what the NSRI is all about.
Brendan, it's always good seeing you, man, and especially after having a conversation inside with Brad about the incredible 4 pillars that are going on with NSRI. And I know you always got something beautiful happening, and I see 4 cars here with different colors. What's going on?
Raul, we're so excited as well, and I think over the last few months learned so much about the NSRI, and I mean, for us to be involved with their Cause for Good competition is almost a no-brainer in what these 4 chimneys represent. As you see, they're all in 4 different colors, all representing all the different pillars of the NSRI and the initiatives that they do.
Thought so.
And I think for us, just so cool about the stats and what the NSRI's bigger picture is. It's not just about sea rescue. So each one of these chimneys represents something in particular. So the red chimney there behind me is all about the sea rescue efforts. They've saved more than 1,500 lives in 2025 with 1,069 call outs. Then the blue chimney representing the animal rescue, things like your whale disentanglement, bird life, sea life, turtles, all of that require rescue. And then the very exciting pink chimney there representing the Pink Rescue Boys and some of their rescue or drowning prevention services.
Yes, I've seen that on the beach actually. Nice, yeah.
Lastly, the yellow chimney right over there, that represents the life-saving services. So the NSRI is visible over more than 55 beaches with their life-saving services as well. So each car really representing a cool key initiative of the NSRI, and we are very excited to have them branded in that way.
This has been an incredible day, especially after what I've learned with the time I've spent at NSRI and the impact they're creating in the ocean. So What blows my mind right now is how crazy the numbers actually are. I mean, we're talking about over 1,000 people in South Africa that are drowning every year. What stands out is that most of this is actually preventable. And even something as simple as getting involved in the work that NSRI is doing is going to allow us to change these numbers and hopefully bring them down to zero.
Right, Mzansi, clearly an opportunity awaits, and with limited tickets available for just 695 Rand, you'll be entered into 4 separate draws to win one of 4 Suzuki Jimny 5-door GLX models. And the best part is that all ticket proceeds go towards funding NSRI's critical rescue missions and drowning prevention initiatives. So we are literally protecting lives and making sure that the waters are safe for everyone. So come on, let's do it for our loved ones, let's do it for the mission, let's do it for good.
That's pretty much the only thing that little beast can't do is go amphibian and actually go into the water. But no, don't put it past him. Absolutely awesome stuff. What a collaboration.
It's incredible. The different colors of the cars too. If you want more information, there's a QR code on your screen right now that you can scan, and it will definitely take you to everywhere you need to be. But that right there was a powerful reminder that when brands and communities come together, real impact really happens.
Oh, brilliant stuff, and well done. You could see how happy Nature Boy was. Now, if you'd like to be a part of that mission and support the incredible life-saving, literally life-saving work that the NSRI do, be sure to check out Cars for Good online, and remember to enter before the 30th of June. Feels like a lot of time, but we're going to get a lot of entries this. For one, all 4 draws for those Suzuki Jimny 5-door GLXs are going to be happening, and it is an amazing prize. So good luck.
More adventure, more freedom.
Exciting times still persist because Mark Hayes is standing by. We've been waiting for this moment, and it is finally here. Here he is with his first performance. It's called What Do I Do?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mark Hayes here, and this is a new song that hasn't come out yet. It's called What Do I Do?
Don't stop now, hold on a little bit longer. Tell me all about how we're gonna make it through. Times are tough, life's just a little bit harder. And I'm standing on the edge right next to you. When did everything become so different? How could I have let this fall apart? What do I do when you decide to leave me broken? What do I do when you give up and let me go? Wanna believe that everything's alright, but baby I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I close my eyes just for a little bit longer. Don't wanna wake up into nightmares to become true. Dreams can feel real, but life's just a little bit realer. Now I'm standing on the ledge right next to you. And what do I do when you decide to leave me broken? What do I do when you give up and let me go? I wanna believe that everything's alright, but honey, I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah. Oh, 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 oh,
always. Oh, I always think you let your voice break just a little bit for me, just to like...
Absolutely.
Oh, just to let the tear out. I'm listening to that voice, dude. I love you rocking out. I love every element of the way that you do your creative journey, but the rock out is just awesome. And I'm thinking this tool with Toto is going to be on another level. Please plug us in. How can we connect to this experience, dude?
So the Toto Experience show is, cause a lot of people know that I've done a few tribute things on bands that I really, really like, but this group is a little bit different. These are superstars in all their own right. So some of the greatest musicians out in the music scene, we've all decided to kind of put it together. I don't know how I fit into that, but these guys these are top-class musicians, dude. This is no
one of them talking about you like this right now, I guarantee you.
I mean, one can only wish, you know. But the Toto Experience show is going to happen on the 11th of April. It's a one-time thing. We don't know if we're going to do it again. We hope we will, but it's a massive show. It's got big screens, huge lights, smoke mirrors, the whole shebang. And the only way to do Toto is to do it gigantic. Because they are the quintessential musicians band. So 11th of April, Heroes Restaurant in Brackenfell, that's where it's going to be.
And you think of how many bands have been inspired, have formed as a result of Toto. How many bands will form as a result of this unforgettable experience? Visit iTunes. You keep joking, dude. I don't think he realizes that this is what inspires the rock stars of the generation that are embracing what you are creating for them right now. In fact, go and thank him. Get in there, DM, download the music first, then DM and say thank you, because one more performance, brand new music coming your way after this. That was amazing, dude. Thank you so much. Absolutely beautiful. Sure.
It's my feel-good show.
Well, welcome back, fam. Sticking on the theme of World War today, we're talking all things what's trending on the socials. And this morning we're joined by a young environmental activist who's making such a real impact along the South African coastline. At just 23 years old, she's the founder of the youth-led initiative Save a Fishy, obsessed with the name already, which she started at only 16 after years of attending beach cleanups. Now, since then, she's organized nearly 500 cleanups and also helped remove more than 52 tons of litter litter from our beaches and also our waterways, even setting a world record for the longest beach cleanup at 27 hours. Now, work has also taken her onto the global platforms like the United Nations Youth Climate Summit. We are sitting in the presence of greatness right now. I'm talking about none other than Zoe Prinsloo, who joins us this morning to share more about her mission to inspire people to protect our oceans. But Zoe, I would love for you to take us back to the beginning. I mean, at just 16 years old, this passion was sparked inside of you when it comes to ocean conservation. So what happened at that age and how did it propel you into where you are now?
It actually started before 16.
Oh.
I was fortunate enough when I joined Girl Guides at the age of 10. I was fortunate to join a very active unit, and through them we did lots of community service. And actually then at the age of 10 is when I attended my first beach cleanup.
Sure.
You know, there's not much you can do at that age. So I felt that beach cleanups was an active thing that I could do. And yeah, from then it just sparked, and that's where Save a Fishy started at 16.
How did you come up with the name? I've got to ask. Were you just sitting down trying to, or you literally like, we are literally saving a fishy?
Yes, it is actually a very cute story, and my mom loves me telling it.
Yes.
We were cleaning at Milnerton Lagoon, which is where we clean every weekend. And I was cleaning along the rocks, and I picked up this plastic bag filled with water, and as I picked it up, the bag started moving.
Oh my goodness.
So I quickly let the water out, and a little fish swam out. So I had literally saved a fishy there on that day. So it's a very heartwarming moment, and I mean, everyone that attends loves the name, and I think it really sparks something in kids as well.
Yes.
To be able to say, you know, we saved so many fishies today. Every piece they were picking up is saving a fishy. So.
And you know what, even for the little girl in me or the little boy in somebody, we're like, yes, we're doing something that maybe all of us were also brought our attention to when we were younger.
Absolutely.
The merch is fantastic. We want to get a hold of that as well. But so far, you have organized nearly 500 beach cleanups, which is mind-blowing. I mean, well done, Zoe. That is incredible. So what does that journey look like? I mean, have you struggled to get volunteers, or did you find that people are really keen to do their part?
It started off slow. It started off purely driven by, you know, us going out there. Volunteers, it's taken some time to get, you know, our regular attendees and, you know, people realizing that it doesn't take a lot out of your Saturday morning, 2 hours to go out and do something great. So I can say that we've definitely got an amazing volunteer basis now. But the journey has been beautiful. It's taken me to so many amazing places. It's been an incredible journey, and apart from the beach cleanups, that 500 cleanup number is communities, it's rivers, waterways, so
incredible.
It's beautiful.
So what does a beach cleanup entail? So you show up, you said it takes 2 hours. Are you given a packet to put all the dirt in? What happens?
So we have our own little setup with everything you may need. We'll give you a glove and a bag. We have sometimes buckets available, serves, you know, your sanitizer for afterwards. And we usually send the volunteers out for about an hour to clean. And then when they come back, we will weigh all the bags and take a nice big group photo, and then announce the weight for the day.
Oh my God, I mean, speaking about weight, more than 52 tons of litter, and that's been removed through your initiative. So what are some of the most, I would say, common items that we find on our beaches in South Africa?
The most common damaging item is plastic lollipop sticks.
Interesting.
Earbud sticks, specifically plastic earbud sticks. Yeah, I mean, that's just a few of them, but at Milnerton Lagoon, we find everything.
Sure. Has there been anything crazy that you found that's shocked you?
I mean, we find clothes washing up, shoes.
Wild.
One cleanup, we had over 83 shoes. Not a pair, single shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Clothes, toothbrushes, communities and people along rivers. Unfortunately, you know, they don't always have proper refuse removal to get rid of their items. And the sad reality is that for them, the solution is...
throw it in the river.
Just
I won't
dumping
see
it
again.
anywhere. Exactly.
Yeah.
And apart from that, anything flushed and going down stormwater drains as well. So it's a lot more than just people leaving things at the beach.
Absolutely. So very quickly, I just wanted to ask you, if somebody is really wanting to do their part today, a small habit they can change or even implement, what would you recommend?
There are so many ways to go zero waste. Definitely trying to get rid of single-use plastics. And I mean, recycling and proper refuse removal. And throwing away things.
Sure.
So
Well, thank you for being the inspiration. Zoe Prinsley is her name. Do not forget it. She's done her part and definitely encourage communities around her to do exactly the same. Save a fishy. Each and every one of us can definitely do our part to do exactly that. So thank you for sharing and encouraging us this morning. We appreciate it. And in terms of our TikTok trends, and it's not just a trend, it is a sustainable lifestyle, that's a wrap for now.
Absolutely brilliant. Every little step helps. So thank you so much for that. We are now very happy to be back in the kitchen, and you'll understand when you see the chef stood next to me. But today we are keeping things simple, comforting, and consciously water-wise, which I love as well. And this creamy baked sausage pasta, yes, it's a one-dish wonder, which we like as well, but there is no pre-boiling, no extra pots, just rich flavor that comes together beautifully, hopefully. And even we are saving water because we're obviously using a lot less of it and a lot less cleanup as well. You've got to think about the knock-on effect. Perfect for those busy days and those empty bellies. And it's, I think, a great way to feed a family with very little. And Chef Jay is here because he is amazing. Dude, I think more than anyone else, it used to be Clem, now I steal your intellectual property and I pass it off as my own. So I'm sorry. For all the times that someone's thought that I know more about food than I do, it's you, baby. It's you. Because you think deeply about food. You really do. So when you come up with something like this, what was informing your choices here? Obviously, flavor is where you start.
Yeah. Do you know, I read an interesting fact the other day that said that each household uses between 60 to 100 liters of water when they're washing the dishes.
Can I write that down so I can pass it off as mine
60 to
later?
100 liters of water every time you wash dishes.
My
goodness. The thinking was, how can we reduce that? Obviously, we've got a lot of ramekins and
what if you rinsed your mince before you made your sausage? You know what I'm saying? But you don't think about it. You're rinsing most of your ingredients
You're
as well.
rinsing your ingredients, you're rinsing your vegetables. You know, if you really think about it, everything that we have in front of us here comes out of a packet. So
it's all cost water. Everything is cost water, probably about 5 times before coming to you.
So that's where my head always goes to. And also, people think that I cook fancy, elevated dishes at home every night. I don't. I don't have the time. You know, I also
Every
get
once in a
stressed,
while, do you
know?
do that though? Do you make one extra special, beautiful, like little tiny plate for yourself?
You know what I've learned, Graham, is I've become the leftover king. So I love turning, you know, everyday things and ingredients at home and making it special. I think, you know, dinner time should be special.
Every day is a mystery box. I love
Sometimes
that.
you can skip, you know, the work and make it easier for yourself. So that's what we're doing today.
Let's skip the work. I like the sound of that.
Dry pasta. We're using rigatoni.
Rigatoni looks like the best pasta ever created. I love a penne, but now this is like penne with even more sauceability.
So you could use literally whatever, you know, pasta you have at home. You could use macaroni if you wanted to, if that is what is in your pantry. You could use penne. I like the rigatoni because it's got body and a little goes a long way.
And it also, you kind of get this nacho effect where you've got these crunchy little bits sticking out. So texture is vital for something like this.
We've got some leftover sausage from the weekend, Graham. It's going in.
It must, because...
And you know what I love about that, right? You buy your sausage, it's already spiced. So
the flavor development has been done.
That's taking some of your ingredients away, so you don't have to go all the way with all of your spices. Then we've got some liquid here because obviously the pasta does need to cook. We're not pre-boiling it, but we are using some tin tomatoes.
Okay.
So that's going in here. Okay, we've got some chicken stock. This came out of a box.
And with your stock, is it a case of what I've got is fine? Do you think too much about like matching like-for-like flavor profiles? Because the stock, what are you essentially getting out of your stock here? Is it just bolstering up the liquid content with a bit more flavor?
Definitely.
Is that it?
It's definitely flavor, because remember the stock develops, you know, it's cooked over a very long time, low and slow, so you're really extracting the nutrients and flavor.
So you've got rendered fat and flavor in there, okay.
So it's quite a long process, but you're using store-bought stock because that's saving you time. Best of what you can afford. So, you know, you've got the little blocks of stock, totally fine. If you can really push the boundary, then go for it. But I would say whatever you're have in your pantry ready to go, make the most of it.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
And be experimental. And the more you do that, the more you'll be comfortable with pivoting. So, okay, I don't have, you know, chicken stock.
I got some
use beef stock?
Yeah, I've got
Sure.
some beef spread in the and we've all been there. We've all made a bolognese with that beef spread. Okay, I think we've all had a little bit of that. But I love what you said there, experiment, because and the joy of being in a fusion kind of foodie culture like we have in South Africa. our palate is so diverse that there is no right or wrong. It's what you like.
100%.
But you're not going to discover the nuance of what you like unless you are actually experimenting and cooking. And you'll be amazed what you can discover with your family and what your kids can be introduced to once you start thinking with that
100%.
mentality. Bring them into the fun part of the journey. Do it right now. If they're homeschooled, maybe you want to scan the QR code on your screen right now and they can cook along. You just finished that off like a rock star.
Mozzarella, of course, because it's pasta and it needs cheese, whatever cheese you have. We've got some Parmesan, we've got some garlic powder. We're just amping up the flavor, you know?
I like that.
Salt.
With our one-pot wonders, I found that the garlic powder and the onion powder, whatever natural juices are going to be released, suddenly you've got your own development of a sauce there. Even if you just cook that with chicken, for instance, in a pan, in the oven, those natural juices, it just layers up. Have garlic powder, have some onion powder in your pantry if you can.
And some cream because, you know,
Jay.
it's pasta and it's cream. You don't have to use the cream. You could go for cottage cheese if you wanted to. You could go for cream cheese. You could literally just put a block of cream cheese in here and it would do the same job.
You know, I love it, man. 60 to 100 liters of water you could potentially be wasting every time you do the dishes. Just do one dish. You see, I've already stolen your intellectual property.
Because I wash dishes a lot.
Oh, do you?
Because you know what I can't stand is the EBGBs at the bottom. Have you seen that meme? So I usually end up changing the water so frequently. So I've literally had to step outside of that and realize that it's not okay. You know, we've all got to play our part in saving water, and this is one of the ways.
But you'll be okay,
so
dude. I'll come and do some emotional cleaning at your house as well. We all have an emotional connection to our cleaning. What I loved about that, only Chef Jay could pull off a pre that looks as good as the post, but they look spectacular. It looks like it's got the texture and bucket loads of flavor, and we've used a lot less water. We'll see you after the break with more water-wise tips.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I can't believe we've just lapsed 2 hours, one more on the way. Let's get started with your national news headlines. Where President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to deliver the keynote address to the reburial of 63 Khoi and San individuals whose remains were taken from South Africa over a century ago. Now, the remains were repatriated and brought to the Steenkop in the Northern Cape following their return from overseas. A night vigil is being held ahead of the ceremony. Now, the reburial marks a significant moment of cultural restoration, honouring Indigenous communities and also acknowledging historical injustices tied to the colonial-era practices. Residents in Attridgeville are calling for urgent military intervention as crime levels continue to rise. Now, community members say recent violent incidents, including a deadly tavern attack, highlight the severity of the situation. They accuse police of failing to adequately protect the area. Locals believe the deployment of soldiers could help recover illegal firearms and restore order. Now, the plea reflects growing frustration among residents who fear for their safety amid escalating violence and limited law enforcement response. In your international news making headlines, Israel has approved plans to expand its military offensive against Hezbollah, raising fears of a large-scale ground invasion in Lebanon. Now, the escalation follows recent rocket attacks amid broader regional tensions involving Iran. Lebanese officials report over 1,000 deaths, including children and healthcare workers. Now, the situation has intensified concerns of a wider conflict in the Middle East. International observers warn that rescued escalation could destabilize the region further and worsen humanitarian crises already unfolding. In other news, a deadly strike on a hospital in Sudan has killed at least 64 people, including 13 children, according to the WHO, the World Health Organization. Now, the attack severely damaged critical departments, rendering the facility non-operational. The incident highlights the worsening humanitarian crisis in the country's ongoing conflict. Now, health officials warn of long-term consequences as medical services are disrupted. Calls for peace are intensifying as violence continues to devastate civilian populations and critical infrastructure across the region. And closing off with this story was Saturday Night Live that has successfully crossed the Atlantic with new British edition, now earning generally positive reviews. Despite early skepticism, the debut episode showcased topical sketches, musical performances, and the Weekend Update news spoof, staying true to the US original spirit. Hosted by Tina Fey and featuring a largely new cast of British comedians, the show was praised for its humor and ambition. Social media amplified the excitement with Fey's monologue, racking up over 730,000 YouTube views and counting. Fans and critics alike celebrated the show's lively debut, offering hope that SNL UK could become a long-running comedy institution. Well, on that great note, we close up your news for this Monday. Let's get your final bit of sports from Graham.
Oh, let's start with what the golf fans got up to in South Africa over this last weekend. Well, the last couple of weeks, in fact, as Bryson DeChambeau beat John Ram in a spectacular playoff to win the Live Golf South Africa event at Stain City. That was after both finished 26 under par, with DeChambeau making a birdie in that playoff to seal the victory. And then in the team competition, the Crushers GC, they won that team title, just edging out the Southern Guards GC by one shot. But get this, after overturning a 9-stroke deficit to get there. Incredible. Now let's get into our cup action a little further afield in football as Man City defeated Arsenal 2-0 at Wembley Stadium to claim now their 9th League Cup victory. Nico O'Reilly scored twice. That was after Kepa Arrizabalaga's costly error. He didn't have the best night. Whilst James Trafford, he made some key saves to keep Arsenal at bay, with Pep Guardiola celebrating now a record 5th League Cup. Mixed fortunes in the cricketing lane as the Proteas women, they suffered sadly a 6-wicket defeat to New Zealand at Sky Stadium, with Sophie Devine's 64 and some dropped catches proving costly for the ladies. Then in contrast, the Proteas men, they levelled their T20 international series against New Zealand 2 apiece as Connor Esterhazen's maiden half century and then a very disciplined spin attack from Keshav Maharaj and Pranellan Subrayan helping dismiss New Zealand for just 145. Then back in the league for football, Everton secured a 3-0 home win over Chelsea, handing the Blues a massive blow in that top 4 showdown as Beto and Ilimam Ndiaye both starred. Then Bournemouth twice came from behind to draw 2-2 with Man United, extending their unbeaten run. While Liverpool, they fell 2-1 at the hands of Brighton, dropping some crucial points as well for a 3rd consecutive Premier League game and threatening their top 4 hopes. And of course, Pirates beat TS Galaxy 6-0 over the weekend as well. Brian, we got it in there. Well done. Back at the top of the PSL Summit. That's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get into the traffic one last time.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what's going down in your traffic. Starting out in Cape Town, out in Maitland, there is slow-moving traffic on the M5 northbound approaching that into inbound ramp. Now, daily road users are advised to exercise patience and, of course, proceed with caution. Out in the Breda Valley local municipality in the Western Cape, Roadworks are underway on the N1 inbound before Hex River Pass, where the left lane is currently closed and a stop-and-go system is put into place. Now, motorists are expected to experience delays and allow for extra travel time as they head on out there. That's where we leave your roads. Let's see for the last time what's happening in your weather. Starting out in Polokwane now, where today you'll experience mostly cloudy conditions. Temperatures will start at a warm 19, rising to a steady 29. Looking ahead, cloudy conditions will persist with temperatures remaining in the upper 20s. We move over to Klerksdorp next, where isolated thunderstorms are the order of the day, with rain chance at about 75%. Now, temperatures start at 17 and then reach a pleasant 21 degrees. As we head into the week, expect cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 20s and rain in some parts. Well, in Pretoria, you'll experience mostly gloomy conditions in your region with rain chance at up to 25%. Temperatures will range between 18 and 25. And looking into the week, rainy conditions are forecast until Thursday, where there will be a sunny break. Let's see what's happening in Johannesburg. You'll start your week with cloudy conditions with rain in 1 or 2 spots. Temperatures begin at 15 and reach a high of 21. And the days ahead, expect mostly cloudy conditions with temperatures between 14 and 24. Excuse me. In Mbombela today, you can expect some morning drizzle forecast at 50%. Temperatures will rise from a pleasant 20 to a hot 31 degrees. Now, going into the week, expect a cloudy and wet period with isolated thunderstorms. In the beautiful Bloemfontein, you can expect partly cloudy skies with some afternoon showers. Temperatures climbing from 16 to a comfortable 26. Now, looking ahead, temperatures stay in the mid-20s with some rain and thunderstorms forecast as the week goes on. In Richards Bay today, you'll start your Monday with some morning rain at 50% chance. Temperatures range from a warm 22 to a really nice 29 degrees. For the days ahead, cloudy and wet periods remain with rain forecast at 90% tomorrow. Into Durban we go, where you'll be under partly cloudy skies with showers at 50%. Now, your temperatures start at 22 and then climb to a nice warm 28. Looking ahead, cloud cover will persist with rain chance between 25 and 50%. Mthatha, you're up next, where you can expect isolated afternoon thunderstorms in your area. Your temperatures, well, they rise from 17 to a warm 23. For the rest of the week, wet and thundery conditions do stick around with rain chanced above 25%. Well, in Cradock, you can expect isolated thunderstorms with rain chanced at 30%. Temperatures rise from a cool 16 to a comfortable 26. Now, in the days ahead, cloudy and wet conditions continue with rain averaging around 45%. Out in Ebeja, partly cloudy skies with few showers in isolated areas is on the cards today. Temperatures climb from 19 to 24. In the days ahead, expect a wet period with Thursday bringing a break and some sunshine. From GQ, we move to gorgeous George, where you'll experience mostly sunny conditions with rain expected at a chance of 60%. Now, temperatures rise from 17 to 22 degrees. And looking ahead, you can expect cloudy and humid conditions with temperatures holding in the mid to high 20s. And then in Cape Town, you'll start your Monday with partly sunny skies with strong gusts from the south. Temperatures ranging between 15 and 25. Now, the days ahead bring partly cloudy skies with rain chance at 50% come Wednesday. From the beautiful Cape Town, we move on into Sutherland, where you can expect partly sunny skies with rain forecast at 45%. Temperatures, well, they'll climb from a cool 14 and then double up to an inviting 28 degrees. Looking ahead, wet conditions remain until Wednesday with temperatures in the upper 20s. And then we head straight into Kimberley now, where your day brings mostly sunny skies. Now, your rain is chanced at 35%. Temperatures, well, they range between a warm 18 and a hot 29 degrees. And then in the coming days, we can expect temperatures to remain in the upper 20s with rain chances averaging around 40%. Now, let's close it all off in Uppington, where we can expect mostly sunny skies throughout your day. Temperatures start at 21, climbing to a high of 35. Looking ahead, it's a mix of sun and cloud that will dominate with temperatures in the lower 30s and some rain forecast along the way. Now we sent it out to you, Mzansi, to send through the most beautiful morning view you've ever seen. In KZN early in Pietermaritzburg, we saw it out in Cape Town and Wynberg, and then we're heading back to KZN because it's just that good. Leslie McKay out of Ilovo Beach and Lovo River said, okay, I can do y'all better, and you've done exactly that. So thank you so much, Leslie, for getting in touch with this breathtaking morning view. You, my friend, are definitely an artist, and we acknowledge and appreciate your absolute beauty that you have captured this morning. And thank you so much, all three people that got in touch, for setting the bar incredibly high for the rest of the week. And that's how we love to get started. I mean, there was 6 o'clock with this one from KZN, and then there was, thank you, Mervyn, for that one, Samaya out in Wynberg in Cape Town, and then last but definitely not least, out in KZN once again is Leslie. You see what you've done, and we hope that you'll repeat that throughout the week. Here's the number once again for you, 063-036-9649. For now, the final hour of Expresso right here on S3 is coming your way super fast, so let's get into it.
Something else will be coming your way super fast if you are in it to win it. If you're going to play your Daily Lotto and Daily Lotto Plus today, there is potentially 500,000 Rand heading your way. That's what's sitting in our guaranteed jackpots today. So please don't get left behind. Go and get your tickets. As soon as they open, you can go in store. You can go online right now, nationallottery.co.za. They've got their mobile app, and you can use your own cell phone banking setup. There's always a little drop down there. We'll keep those details up on the Expresso socials so you can check them out, along with some amazing content. And most importantly, put yourself in line to win big. Daily Lotto, guaranteed at 350,000 Rand. Daily Lotto Plus, 150,000 Rand in the jackpot today. I feel like my mouth is watering a lot because I'm not going to lie to you, I had a taste already.
This looks so
I did.
good.
I broke my fast by mistake earlier today.
Oopsies.
But no, Raul, Uncle Raul, my other work husband.
My first.
You're my work wife, so we, you know.
Okay.
No, but he's taught me, like, just get out of your own way. If you're going to have a bad day, then lean in. You know?
I want to lean
No,
straight
this looks
into
healthy,
this.
looks absolutely delicious. We made a one-pot wonder using our leftover sausage.
Wow.
We're trying to save water here with less dishwashing.
And
yes.
you didn't boil the pasta beforehand.
We didn't rinse our
which
mince.
to Jay, I did say that I was a little bit anxious about. So
yeah.
let's have a taste.
So the liquid in this case came from our tin tomatoes, just chopped tomatoes. And we used a bit of chicken stock. Whatever stock you've got is fine. You want the rendered fats, the flavors that go into that stock.
Good.
And what I like about this rigatoni pasta,
yeah, look at
it's really big. You get these kind of almost like nacho type bits that are crisping out. This is, I'm getting just one massive piece of cheese. Okay, wait. Do you understand about the mouth watering though?
I completely get it.
I know Chef
I
Jay
have that
said,
for breakfast every day, right? Why not?
we probably could.
We could.
It's Expresso, so we probably do. But Chef Jay said you could use other pastas, maybe a penne, whatever you've got there.
Other meat as well.
With the rigatoni.
No, it's 10 out of 10. I love a big pasta because all the sauce goes inside.
Exactly.
Speaking about sauce, somebody that's got all the sauces coming on through, we get to meet Mrs. Curve. I can't wait to celebrate just inclusivity, diversity, and beautiful women both inside and out. She joins us on the couch after this. We should probably save her a plate, hey?
There's going to be none left.
Welcome back, and if you've just joined us, you came at the perfect time, because joining us right now on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we've got Camille Grobler, the winner of Mrs. Curve South Africa 2026. Now, she is a powerful voice redefining beauty and confidence and representation in South Africa. Gray and I were just talking about when she walked in, you could feel the aura. Come on.
I love it, man. From embracing authenticity to challenging stereotypes that we encounter in our lane all the time. Look at that picture. Crush that stereotype
on,
right now.
Lieutenant Colonel.
She is using her platform to inspire a new standard of empowerment and leadership. So let's give her the most feel-good welcome we can muster.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, live
I feel
studio
like I've
audience.
got to salute you as well. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Ah,
for having me.
Amelia.
First of all, this is just too cool. The two of us, I can just see her. She's trying to think of what angle do we come in from
Where
here,
do
because
I
there are so
go?
many awesome jumping off points here. You're in the army,
That's
right?
correct, yes.
So give us your rank, if you will, out of respect first, before we look at the second ranking that you've got there.
So I'm a lieutenant colonel in the South African Army. Been in the military for 21 years.
Wow,
Born
thank
and
you for your
raised.
service.
And thank you for stepping into this light as well. I think, you know, just woman to woman, it just reminds me that we can be all things.
Exactly.
We can be every woman, right? So congratulations on Mrs. Curve South Africa. You've been reigning for the past couple of months now. I want to know how you're feeling, and also in the position that you're in, how you feel you're redefining what beauty ready looks like.
Well, it's been absolutely amazing.
Correct.
And we were actually having our casting in Cape Town yesterday for our new semi-finalists that are coming on board this year. And it was absolutely amazing. I just love working with the women and just seeing how women are actually starting to step into spaces.
Right.
And they don't want to be defined by boxes anymore. And like you mentioned, yes, you are allowed to be a mom and a wife and
And a
military
soldier.
woman.
Yeah.
Yes, a soldier, a pageant woman, doesn't matter. Whatever you feel your heart desires, that you can do.
Just depends what day of the week it is.
You know?
And it could be all on every day if you want to. But the why of it, I think, is really interesting to me.
Yes.
Because you don't strike me as someone who steps away or back from a challenge, as is represented by your life, going into a very male-dominated space.
Yes.
That's right.
And putting your hand up in that at a time when there would have been even less space.
Definitely.
Why do this? Why was this important to you? Never mind the other women watching you, but for yourself.
I wanted to break the stereotype of women in uniform. I think sometimes people think because we're in uniform, you tend to be some type of typical woman.
Yes.
So I wanted to show the femininity side of me, the glamour side. And because of that, I also did my rebranding as the Glam Soldier. Because I didn't want to just be one, I wanted to do both. So both
Kudos
being
to
in
you, yeah.
uniform and also be the glamorous me on the other side.
I've got to ask, so which makes you feel more kind of putting on the crown or putting on the uniform?
Actually, both. Actually, both. It's that authority stepping into a space, whether it's with the crown or whether it's with my uniform. It's that power. It's authentic. It's real. And that is what I want to show people, that
Well, can you hold that up so the light can sparkle in every direction?
Oh, my goodness. That's what I invisibly wear on my head every day. And then I go, let me just fix my crown. Let me just fix my crown real quick. It is beautiful. So well deserving as well. Can we bring in the social media side? Because, I mean, in our day and age, you cannot step into any sort of platform without including the presence of social media. And we do know it's quite a curated space. So how do you remain this, yourself, fully, while still showing up online?
Well, with social media, of course, it all depends on what you want to do with it.
Right.
And some people tend to showcase the perfect life. I want to showcase the real, the authentic me. And I want to invite people to open up. And that is what people relate to. They want someone that is truly real and that they can relate to and say, listen, this is someone that I can also look up to, because I'm a role model, not just for myself, not just for my daughter and for all other girls, but also people in uniform and actually every South African out there.
You're right.
And when you speak about your family, has there been a surprising part of this journey, something that's happened within you that maybe you didn't expect, maybe a gut check moment where you realized, hang on, this is more about the next generation that's coming and shifting that needle? What has surprised you about this journey?
I think for me was seeing how it inspires my daughter and how she just loves bragging about it, as well as my husband. They are absolutely.
She is so proud.
both
Look at that
Look at
face,
that.
man.
biggest supporters. Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
What's her name?
Leah.
Oh, hi, Leah. Oh, she is gorgeous. And you're right. You know, we really, when we look at our mothers, we lead by their example, right? So
Yes,
it's less what
it's
they're
modeled,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. It's more about how they step into their space. And when you're putting on your uniform, when you're putting on your crown, you're definitely showing that example to say, I am loud and proud and here to stay. I am empowered and you can be too, right?
Yes.
And capable.
I'm so
I'm going to say this because
capable.
it's one of the bizarre things of my job here where you're sitting I'm talking about another person's body and the person is sat right beside me here, which is crazy in itself. But what an opportunity for people to hold up a mirror and frame themselves differently.
Exactly.
How have you wrapped your own head around the curve element of what we're doing here? Because you live in a very capable body.
Yes.
Clearly, it has to be to do what you have to do. This sends a very different message.
Definitely. I think it is just accepting who I am in my body, with my curves, with my cellulite, with everything.
Come on, girl.
And just being proud about it and showcasing that it is okay. There is not just one size fit all. Everybody is celebrated, no matter the size of your body, with your curves, the skin color. Your story actually matters at the end of the day. And I think that is something that I truly want to showcase to South Africa.
And prove.
Yeah.
Yes.
And prove. We talk about that modeling. This is
Yes.
proving that. And I love that.
When it comes to the pressure, because I'm sure there is quite a lot as well to maintain a certain look, image, body, whatever it may be. How do you deal with that?
I think for me, it's just about having a balanced lifestyle, at least trying to eat well during the week, exercising a bit, and also looking at my mental health, because I think that is also necessary, and just have a balanced life with family, with work, and all this as well. But I just absolutely love doing everything all together.
She says have a balanced life. She is a beauty queen who has also been in the army for 20 years. I love everything about this story because of who it speaks to. I'm a girl dad as well, and I love this so much for the kind of messaging. But there is something so empowering about what you're doing for yourself. This isn't waiting for someone to give you that opportunity. It's you going out there and taking that, which I absolutely admire.
Me, I'm
So
personally here for the beauty, and I can't wait for us to sit down in a bit, Camelia, and just kind of go through the different looks that you've got going on today. And we will be talking about all things beauty, how you put yourself together as a pageant queen. Mrs. Curve South Africa 2026 is in the building, and look how gorgeous she is. We're definitely going to meet those standards in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Lovely. Well done. That was good.
Oh,
Very good.
That was great.
Very good.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. I know you're feeling inspired, you are feeling empowered, and now we're about to feel oh so beautiful because Camila Grobler is still here and going to take us through her signature, or at least one of her signature makeup looks, sharing her go-to tips and tricks and techniques while showing us how to enhance our natural beauty with confidence. So thank you for still being here. I love talking beauty because at a base level, we are beautiful, but some makeup, I mean, why not, you know? A little lipstick goes a long way. So where do you begin usually, and do you wear makeup every day?
I do wear it every day, but very natural. I don't want to go extreme like today, for instance, because it's a special occasion.
Of course.
But every day is just enhancing the beauty that you have.
Beautiful. And what does that look like? Some mascara, concealer, little lip gloss.
And like a bronzer.
Little bronzer.
Which I actually use on the cheeks as well as on my eyes.
Oh, beautiful. So what sort of products do we have today? You've got a bronzer, a... what is this? This multi-stick blush as well.
Yes.
Which I love.
So like a cream blush kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this one is basically a concealer as well as a foundation that is also for multi-use, which is absolutely amazing.
I mean, for girls on the go, that's kind of what you want, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so where do we even begin with application?
So I would start, let's say, with a foundation stroke concealer. And then I will just use a little bit, because this you can use basically as a contour, also as a bronzer.
And just touch up as you're going.
Touch up, yes, as you go. And also just to create some definition.
Yeah, and dimension on the face, right?
Definitely.
It's about kind of enhancing where the sun hits. I also, I raise it up to the forehead. I put some on my nose too.
And just give you a nice glowy skin.
Gorgeous. I'm so curious about the product. Can you tilt it towards me? Ah. Oh, I see. And then the other one opens too?
At the bottom, yes.
I'll let you do that. And the bottom part is kind of like a foundation.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. And then we've also got the cream blush, which you know is really great for summer as well. If you don't want to do too much, just put on some blush. You can use it on your lip and your eye. You're good to go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Very versatile. And this one is definitely very pigmented as well.
Right.
So a little bit goes a long way. But just on the...
I love that.
And
are you a blush girly?
Oh, love it. Love it. And then also maybe
stunning.
There's something on the eye as well.
Your eyeshadow is so beautiful. And you do your makeup yourself. So who taught you? Like, what was your first foot into the makeup world?
I had a class, actually, a makeup class, a beginner's one that I attended a few years ago. And then from there, it's basically TikTok and YouTube.
Right.
And whatever I can find on Pinterest.
And then practice,
Definitely.
hey?
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember during the pandemic when, I mean, we were all at home, that was me in front of my mirror every day. I was like, if anything, I'm going to exit this pandemic knowing how to do my makeup.
Definitely.
Gorgeous. So what else do we have?
And then I think just to top it all off, it's a bit of setting spray because you want your makeup look to literally last the whole day.
Right. Gorgeous.
Just go into that.
Now let's talk lip color for a second. Do you love a bold lip? Do you love a neutral lip? A red, a dark plum? What are you into?
I think it depends on the occasion and the day as well. Yesterday I had a very bold red lip, but today I wanted to do something a bit more subtle.
Yes.
And it also depends on what I do on my eye. If my eye is dramatic, I will do a much lighter lip.
So it's about the balance at the end of the day.
And
you've got the earring and the suit and the sachet. So there's a lot. I absolutely love that. I also love a bold red lip. There's something so powerful about it.
Definitely.
You step out, you know that you can slay the day. Do you use lip liner as well when you do?
I think it depends on the type of lipstick that I will use. Sometimes if I do a lip stain, I just use the lip stain
I love a lip stain.
Without a lip liner. But there is days that I use the lip liner.
No, she's confident with the bullet. I absolutely love to see. 2 seconds and it's on. My mom used to do that in the mirror. She would, or without a mirror, she would put on lipstick and just say,
oh, wow,
while driving. It's fine. It was back in the 90s. It was okay. And I was just so impressed with it all the time. Even her mascara, I'm like, you don't even need a mirror. So good to see. So congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing this beautiful crown on through. You want to show us once more? I'll move the mirror out the way.
Let me put it on.
It completes the look in, oh, look at that. It completes the look entirely. Bow down when you see the queen, okay? Is all we're saying. Mrs. Curve, South Africa, I can't wait to see where the rest of your journey leads. How do we stay in touch with you and kind of witness the rest of your journey?
I am off to the USA in June to represent South Africa on the global stage.
Yes.
So that is quite exciting. So there's a lot of preparation going into it for the next 3 months that is left. But other than that, on my social media, as I indicated, I'm the Glam Soldier on Instagram, on Facebook. You can also find me, and here and there on TikTok. I'm not very active there yet.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But yeah, all over my social media pages.
Well, there you have it, the Glam Soldier. Yes, ma'am, we are here for it, and we love to see it. Looking beautiful, looking strong, and looking absolutely worthy of celebration. Please make sure that you follow her journey. Hopefully, we'll get you back just before you head off to wish you all the best in the US.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Find relief and feel better with Alsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Alsanic is available without a prescription.
Let's take a quick medical turn now. Did you know that stress can make peptic ulcer symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux feel a lot worse? Well, relief can start with Alsanic. Alsanic provides targeted protection for your stomach lining and lasts for up to 6 hours. And here's the best part. You don't need a prescription. Just 5 mils, in fact, or take 1 tablet, and it goes a very long way.
Find relief and feel better with Alsanic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Alsanic is available without a prescription.
Now, in lieu of World Water Day, we are doing everything that we can, the small steps to save, and we've got some one-pot wonders, a very water-wise steamed veggie bowl coming away after this. Sounds quite healthy as well to start the week. Then Mark Hayes is here with new music. He was inspired to help those being bullied with his song Walked On By, but I have a feeling if you are going through anything at the moment and need the emotional context just to keep on pushing, to walk on by, he'll give us that after the break. Oh, we love having Mark Hayes here so much. We thought we'd have a little bit of fun with him. No experience on your Feel Good Breakfast show is complete without a round of quick-fire questions. It's also very revealing. So I'm hoping, Mark, you only have one gear. You're always honest. But I want you guys to play along at home because it can teach you things about yourself, okay? So you know the vibe here? Yep. Don't think too long. I think you and we're never in danger of thinking too much, eh?
Thinking's overrated. No one needs to do that. Yeah.
Okay, but and there is no judgment attached to your answers, I promise, okay?
Sure, man. Whatever you say.
We are quite a judgy crowd, he knows. All right, question one. Rock or soul?
Oh, soul.
Wow, why?
On the listening station, soul, yeah.
Oh,
when I get in the
really?
car, absolutely, soul, all day.
What does it give you?
It gives you soul. That's what it is.
There
That's
we
the
go.
whole
That's
thing.
why
The
it's
thing,
called,
rock
yeah.
doesn't exist without soul. That's the whole thing. Everything came from that. Jazz moves into R&B, R&B into the blues and rock feel. Soul is just like it's like the glue that holds all of it together. It's
the fascia.
Absolutely,
the
fascia.
Yeah, I like that. You can steal from both of us the intellectual property. It's fine. Now that we've heard what you could do on the keys, guitar or piano?
Oh, no, guitar, definitely.
Why is that? Because you're a rock star?
Because what you hear on the keys is very much studio-driven, as in a lot of takes, 1,000 takes, just to get something as simple as that. I was never a great piano player. In fact, I'm very happy that I switched to guitar at some point.
And this experience reinforced that.
Yeah, I love the piano. I mean, the sound of the piano, and I work with a lot of great piano players and keyboard players for that exact reason. Because I need about 10 hours of practice just to get like a decent little bit of.
Whereas the axe is kind of an extension of your arms, right?
Yeah. That's very natural for me. Yeah.
It just feels like that. I think this might be a bit of a mixed answer as well. Studio or stage?
Oh, it's definitely stage. Yeah, stage is where I explode. The studio, it has a special place in my heart because I love working it, but I actually prefer being behind the scenes in the studio. And I have a studio of my own, a new one that
That's why you let your son produce your music for you.
I just let anyone in there these days, you know. If you're in the neighborhood, just pop in, you know, you can produce something, who knows, you know. But I love the studio. It's a real creative space, but there's something explosive and it's something, especially for me, I prepare to a point. And then when I'm on stage, I kind of just let whatever's there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But isn't that the joy of performance? Because you know, like a power lifter, you're going to be able to bench 15 kilograms more than you ever have on that stage because of that.
Just because of the
magic. Yeah, no, I get that completely. If you could use one word to describe Walked On By, what would that be?
Wow, now you've got me. Insightful. I think would be the word I'd use for it, yeah.
And is that self-reflective? Are you proud of your own insights in the scent, Papa Bear?
I never thought about being proud of it, but yeah, I have found, now that it's out, that a lot of people are responding to it, which is something I think when I became a songwriter all those years ago, that was it for me. I heard something, I can't remember what song it was, but I remember hearing it and going, okay, so I'm not the only person to have felt this or experienced
this. Exactly.
And then I decided, I wonder if I write songs, if it'll help people, if it'll, you know, make some sort of joy or understanding go there. And that's what's happening with Walked On By.
Oh, completely. It's purpose. And I think you've reached that point in your career where your purpose just can't help but come out, which is a beautiful thing. You're being very humble today for some reason. I don't know. Do I not pump up your ego enough when I see you or something? Because you're doing amazing things, Guy. Absolutely amazing things, but the music is always where it begins.
That's really it.
And ends, which is amazing to us. And the emotional context, which is coming in now, is very beautiful. I can tell you're growing up. You're still cool, though.
I'm trying desperately
really,
trying
really
not
cool.
to grow up, but I have to. Yeah.
Very nice. So you're going to be performing for us one last track. Can we download now? It's available. It's there.
It is.
Where do we go from here? We've got the Toto experience, which is great, where people can see you perform. But musically, now that you've got so much creativity swirling around you, what's on the card?
Yeah, it's exploding. I can't find enough time in the day to get through everything.
5
I need to
EPs,
do.
1 album, and a tour.
Yeah, it's moving along. Yeah, I've got a new album that's about to come out this year. Walked On By was the first single from that, and then the song I just performed, What Do I Do, will be the next one. Still to be released. It's going to be out soon. The album's called Life in Yesterdays, so it is a very reflective sort of album in the sense of that. It's not all ballads. A lot of it's very pumped up energy and that sort of thing. A few new styles, new things like that. So that's on the original front. Yeah, the Toto show we mentioned. That's the tribute stuff that I'm still dealing with, and the Bon Jovi tribute and the Masters of Rock tribute and the Queen tribute. All these things are so much fun to do. So I've just decided to not
leave
say,
that door open.
Yeah, just not say no and take the shows that are coming. And if you look at my gig schedule on my social media, which is all on my social media now, it goes all the way through to December, and I haven't even put it all up. It's going through to about February of 2027. So there's a lot happening. And for the first time in a long time, I think since COVID days, since travel became very difficult, I'm finally heading back out to Gauteng, Pretoria, and that side of the world. That's going to be in July and August. So when it's really rainy, well, we hope it's raining here in Cape Town and everyone's fallen asleep, I'm going to be heading out.
Yeah, you can take your 3,000 rand gumboots and you can head over to Joburg. They'll be just as judgy up there. Buddy, they're going to embrace you with open arms. The new music just has layers to it that is just so impressive, dude. So enjoy it. Pump up his ego if you can. Most importantly, iTickets is where you can get your tickets for the Toto experience, which will be mind-blowing in itself. Some superstars on that stage with him as well. And one more performance coming from Mr. Mark Hayes right here. Don't go anywhere.
Well, as we wait for that one performance, we'll roll out the red carpet here in the kitchen and make something equally as delicious. Now, Jay Miller is back in the kitchen with a meal that's just colorful and nutritious and water-wise, most importantly. It is a veggie-packed bowl and makes the most of every drop of water by steaming the veggies and then cooking them efficiently. And then it's got some crispy chickpeas, perfectly cooked chicken, just taking everything to the next level. Like, healthy never looked this good.
Right.
And I had a moment with you because I was like, Jay, you said we're not using water, but there's water. Okay,
Yes.
so please remind us, steaming versus boiling. Why is it more important to do
So
this?
two things, right? You're saving on water with steaming, and also you're maintaining the integrity of your vegetables.
Right.
So a lot of us come from families and homes where they would just boil and steam and boil, then eventually, shame, your green vegetables are looking great.
They are done.
That doesn't serve anybody. You're losing the nutrition. You're also losing the color, and brightness is so important when, especially encouraging people who aren't lovers of veggies to start eating more.
I also love it when my veggie bites back when I bite it, you know? It must have a little bit of something.
It's got to
Don't
remind you that it's there.
It's there.
You know, don't
I
hide
do
them.
love a soft veg and a potjie though.
Okay.
That's the only
All right,
place I'll say
now you're taking it in a
acceptable.
different direction. Okay, so let's forget
come
about
back.
the let's
Let's
come
come
back.
back.
Let's come back. Steaming is a vibe. I love steaming. Again, it's ensuring that your nutrients are there and your veggies are kept vibrant. So for steaming, we've only used about 2 centimeters of water.
Crazy.
So not a lot going on in the pot.
Right.
Also, we've got a variety of different vegetables. You know, we all have that veggie drawer where the veggies are just churling.
Waiting to be used.
Waiting to be
Choose
used.
me,
Bring them
pick
to the
me.
forefront. So we've got some beautiful baby marrow. We've got some broccoli florets. We've got some green beans.
Those are my favorites,
Also,
actually.
you can be quite clever with how you layer your vegetables.
Right.
So we're going to go with the more hardier veg at the bottom. So we're going to go with our carrots first.
They take longer to cook.
They take longer to cook. So you could, you know, have them going a little bit more in advance so that you're sort of getting to a point where all of your vegetables are ready at the same time.
Right.
So
And when you say stack, you can actually buy many of these baskets that you can put above each other.
You can literally... We've got about 6 of these layers, and you stack them up, and it's just a matter of rotating them. And you can
6
really
of
have
them?
fun with them. Yeah,
Where can you even buy such a thing?
You know, there are so many amazing Asian grocers. You know,
Yes.
some of the, you know, your everyday homeware stores will have them. You don't have to use those. You know, our colored aunties over there, they've got in the corner.
Yes.
We've got that corner cupboard where it's got that old school retro plastic steamer.
Yeah.
Use whatever you have. If you have a colander, you could get creative. You could use a colander to steam
I've
your
got one of
vegetables.
those that you put in the pot and then it like hangs out
so
there.
Use
Yeah.
whatever you have at home. You know, peas
Some
are going over the
peas.
top. These are frozen.
Yeah.
Add some of these in the freezer. These don't technically need to steam, but we're just putting them in there
Of
to
course.
warm up because they're soft already. And then Bob's your uncle.
Question about seasoning. When does that happen?
So let them get going a little bit more as they steam. You know, they'll get nice and glossy and moist, and then you can season them accordingly. So let's actually just go in with some salt and pepper, just so
Lovely.
that Clem doesn't come for us and say that we didn't season our vegetables. So
But it
that's
says
gonna
season
go.
at every level,
Season
right?
every level. Right, so we're also serving this with some delicious moist chicken breast, which we've already grilled in the pan. It's rested, we've chopped it up. We are not washing the pan because we are saving on water.
Right.
Right, so we
And
are
you want
going-
that chicken flavor.
We want the chicken flavor, all that goodness in the bottom of the pan. We're going to hit this meal with some garlic lemon butter.
Oh,
Right.
now you're talking. That's a lot of butter.
It is a lot of butter because butter always makes it better.
Better. More butter, more better.
More butter,
and then
more better.
got lemon, garlic, and parsley, I assume?
Yes. So this is also something you can just do with fish. You can do it with other proteins. I know I'm a fan of your chicken thighs.
I love all chicken.
So
I don't discriminate.
again, this is just being playful and using whatever you have in your pantry or fridge. You also could just forgo the protein completely. You could have some
meat-free Monday.
You could do some tin tuna if you really wanted to, but you could also just have this purely vegetarian.
And like sardines, mackerel, tinned fish is having a big moment right now.
Right, I think we had this
We
discussion.
had this chat.
And Karen Dudley made this delicious, crispy sardine gremolata, which was life-changing. So be smart about what you have.
Oh my
tin stuff
goodness.
doesn't have to be bland. And
Yes.
same as steaming your vegetables, it doesn't
have to be.
So let's lay up our bowl, Carissa. We've got some quinoa. We've got the red and white in there.
And there's extra protein in quinoa.
Extra protein in there. We've got some chicken on the side. We are still mad for bowls.
Yeah, I love a bowl.
We are still doing bowls.
I love a bowl.
So veg in there as well, my friend.
Veggies go in, all cooked and perfect. You got the peas, the carrots. Okay, we lost one. We'll bring her back.
Bring it back.
And then you've also got crispy chickpeas.
We've got some crispy chickpeas again, extra protein.
So you put this in the air fryer?
Put them in the air fryer, put them in the oven. I would say air fryer, just quicker, faster, go for the air fryer.
Wait, am I waiting for one more thing or not?
You are waiting for, no, child, waiting
sorry.
for this deliciousness.
Didn't want to leave a gap,
this golden, beautiful moment of butter here. Just a little bit over the top.
That with the chicken, fire.
And again, just adding a little bit more moisture over the top and a little bit more flavor.
And for the quinoa, so it's not so dry.
Look at how fantastic that was.
And it smells incredible, Jay.
done
This
it
is
again.
right up my alley. We cook day in, day out, and we did this all while being conscious about our water use. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. We should all be doing our part, which is why we've asked you, Mzansi, to weigh in and tell us what you're teaching your children currently about being water wise. And Tandi got in touch. Let's have a look. She says, good morning. Pour enough water into a plastic or glass cup when brushing their teeth. So that makes sense. You sip, you do, you sip, you do, right? Joyce also got in touch with a beautiful message. Let's check out what she had to say. We teach the kids to turn off taps while brushing their teeth, fix leaks ASAP, and then also use buckets for washing cars. The small habits, they make a big impact. You use a bucket?
I love that. I use a bucket, and
Yeah.
also when I wash my vegetables, I don't rinse them under a tap. I have a bowl of water.
Right.
And I love what she's saying there because, you know, it's a lot easier to get kids used to a specific thing when you pair it with an action.
Absolutely.
So brushing your teeth, saving water.
Yes.
You know,
It
washing
makes
your
it
car.
practical.
So it makes it practical
Yeah.
and allows them to sort of remember to be conscious.
And also
about
just feel purpose-driven. They're also doing their part to save our beautiful planet. It really is all of our responsibility. So let's check out one more comment to see what else we can add to the list. VJ says, if your clothes are not very dirty, try to do a fast wash with one rinse and fabric softener. How do you determine if your clothes are dirty? Do you wear it once or do you do a sniff test?
No, it depends because sometimes if I'm having a bit of a hipster moment, I like a bit of a dirty jean.
Well, you're not supposed to wash your jeans.
No,
you must
listen.
keep the nights on them, you know?
So it depends, you know, but we are, you know, I try, especially with PJs.
Ooh, and your bedding.
And bedding.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes you forget, but I think a quick rinse on things that aren't soiled and also being aware of the different functions of your washing machine.
Right.
I recently learned that we have a 15-minute cycle, so I use that
Oh,
on
I love that.
things that aren't.
I'm there by that 28, and I do it. I do. So please continue letting us know at Expresso Shows where you can find us. This recipe, of course, available on our website. Make sure you get involved with that no-boil pasta, one-baked pasta, and then also this delicious bowl. It's just so tempting. It smells incredible. Jay, please come back soon.
Anytime.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're already switched on, as you should be on a Monday. Likewise, you. So with our last little breath, we are going to give you this plug-in, and please follow through. You can win really big if you play your Daily Lotto and Daily Lotto Plus today, because 500,000 Rand is sitting in that guaranteed jackpot this Monday. So we can make it rain. Lots of cash this March.
And you've got to do the action when you get into that lotto line, you know? So don't get left behind. Buy your tickets in store. You can head to the website nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, or even use your cell phone banking.
And we'll keep all of those deets hidden amongst our Expresso social pages. So while you're taking in the amazing content from today, you can check them out and just desperately put yourself in line to win big. Playing your Daily Lotto for 350,000 Rand guaranteed, then Daily Lotto Plus with that 150,000. Come on.
I love that. Well, we're already feeling like winners on the show today. It has been incredible with all the guests that have come through. And to close us off and end this Monday strong, in fact, started strong, here's Mark Hayes.
Of endless possibilities falling at our feet. Future of prosperity torn by jealousy. Push so hard to succeed, but now you cry out, you tear my eyes out, you take my feelings and change the meaning. You won't be happy, you twist the story. I said I'm sorry, but you won't hear me, so I walked on by. I turned my cheek to the other side as I walked on by. I cast my troubles back to the sky. And can you see the open fields rising in the dust? And can you hear the crowd tonight? They're calling out to us. I can feel their voices within me. But now you cry out, you tear my eyes out, you take my feelings and change the meaning. You won't be happy, you twist the story. I said I'm sorry, but you won't hear me, and so I walked on by. Turned my cheek to the other side as I walked on by. I cast my troubles
let it wash over you. Thank you so much, my brother. Zach was definitely right. He nailed it.
He was
you
on it.
nailed it on the production. iTickets, where you can get the plug-in if you want to see an incredible cast in the Toto experience. Do yourself a favor. And most importantly, download.
ASAP even. That was so beautiful, and thank you so much for just setting up the tone for the rest of the day. We're so excited to tackle this Monday, walking on by and making sure that we're feeling our best selves. Mark Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, Graham Richards.
And Carissa Cupido.
I'll take a bow.
We'll see you. Just please be water-wise for the rest of
Please
the
be
day.
water-wise. Do
Love
your
you guys.
part to make sure that the earth is happy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Adios.
Never.